Ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna play the music. In 3, 2,
Yeah. Young Twigger. Young Twigger. Young Twigger. I like fucking dudes. Bouncing on the laps, don't even need a fab. Yeah, bounce up and down and make it clap. Yo, it's Young Twigger. Finger on the trigger. It's okay, small, but better if it's bigger. Got my boy breast stick. We out here sucking dick. Go so deep, it'll make my jaw click. Yo, that shit got me bricked up. Time to get our tricks up. Call me daddy, you little fucking slut. I'm the big bouncer, the big booty pouncer. I like twerking on it like a background dancer. I'm the big gay boy, wanna be your boy toy. I'm a little soy boy. Treat me like a fool, make me fucking drool. Treat me like a tool, pack my fucking stool. I'm a big player, I couldn't get gayer. I'm the booty slayer. Yo, I like it big in my mouth like a cig. I got a small dick, it's built like a fig. I'm the big twerker, I want a tear jerker. Wanna get fucked like a blue collar worker. I got lyrical flow while I'm stretching your hole. The louder you get, the deeper I go. I got 100 bodies and 6 of them were hotties. You can be ugly as long as you're naughty. Bouncing up and down like there's no tomorrow. Anybody got a dildo I can borrow? I need practice to make perfect, so I can back it up and twerk it. Call me Rihanna cause I can fucking work it. Fuck Ed Sheeran, I'm fucking perfect. My dick may be small but our game is mighty. I blow a fucking hole in his tidy whities. I'm here for a good time, not a long time. Fucking dudes got me feeling sublime. I'll make it slime and take my fucking time. Sit on his lap, make that booty smack. Getting deck is better than crack. Yeah, my dick small cuts, I'm fucking slack. Here's one thing that's a fucking fact. I like to tickle grown men's booty cracks. I'm tired of people saying something's fucking wrong with me. There's no fucking problem with a little salt of me. I can't think of any more words, so I'll get out of here and start packing some turds.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Nuttiest Podcast on all of YouTube. All right, I'm Officer Twig. You know, not intoxicated. Very. I'm of the law, okay? But we got a lot to talk about today, ladies and gentlemen. All right, we got some justice to talk about. We've got some conspiracies to talk about. Let's just get right into the conspiracy, shall we, ladies and gentlemen? Okay. If you watch Lolcow Live, terrible, awful. But to the common man, Glammy Lammy was doxxed, okay? And if that happened, that was horrible, terrible, awful. I wouldn't want that to happen to anybody, most people, you know? But that's not what happened. Not in my opinion, ladies and gentlemen. I think it was planned. Maybe it did happen, but I think it was planned. All right? And if it was planned, it's unentertaining. Not entertaining at all. And not because it's controversial, but because it's boring. Okay? If you're going to plan something out, go big or go home. All right? That's what my boy George Bush did. Shout out 9/11. Okay? But now we're going to get into conversation with our co-hosts. See how they are today and remove the goals from yesterday if there were any. I don't even remember. Okay, I was a different person yesterday. But, hello, friends. How are we today? Don't talk yet. They can't hear you, okay? Give me a second. Hello, friends. How are you today? Repeat one more time.
Hello.
Hi, I'm Elsifer. Welcome to the Nutsack. Woo!
Woohoo,
Hola.
ladies and gentlemen, and this is the last night you're going to be seeing us at 8 o'clock, so goodbye. But we're not going to get into that yet. What do you guys think about the doxing, okay? The whole situation that happened online. Did you guys see that? Were you watching that shit show? That show that has 2 fat fucks on it who are, how do I put this? Creatively bankrupt to the point where they have to plan a doxing? That's what I think happened.
Yeah, I think it's bullshit.
I think it was a conspiracy.
Yeah, I know bullshit. I thought you told us to dress up like fuzzy bears.
No, a bottle of beer.
What the fuck
I
are
heard
you guys
fuzzy
talking
bears,
about?
not fireball.
I didn't know anything about dressing up, but no. So, should we call that number? Would that get us in trouble?
Probably not. It's public record. No.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Breadstick, go ahead and give it a call. I'm not going to do it. Yeah, guys, Breadstick's going to take the
Dude,
fall.
Let me turn my mic. What's the thing I gotta put it on? Voice isolation to
Mute.
studio, right?
All right. Well,
do I put it on studio?
Don't actually call them. You can do that. You can do that for a 50. All right. We're not gonna bother the fake Glammy. Okay. If that's even fake Glammy, it might be real.
Probably a text now number.
Probably, or maybe Google Voice. I don't know. It's probably fake. The voice sounded AI. Now, I didn't clip it or anything. I was just going to glaze over it. Really, I only wanted to cover it to make the 9/11 joke. I'm going to be honest with you. Other than that, I really don't care about the situation. Is that satisfactory, chat? Are you okay with that if we just move on past this? I just wanted to make a 9/11 joke for the intro.
Is that why you're dressed like a pilot?
That. Yeah, please move past that.
I'm not dressed like a pilot. I'm dressed like a police officer, okay? And
that's how the 9/11 pilots were dressed too.
I don't think so.
Yeah, you can remove that goal from the screen because that wasn't even the correct goal in the first place.
I'm removing it, okay? You know what I will put up? Because I've seen, not only in our chat, okay?
Why did you call it the
computer
chair?
Don't worry about it.
Because he thinks he's clever.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. But it wasn't even
the computer chair.
For our first, little goal of the day, okay? How can I lazily write this?
I don't know.
Do clown makeup.
Ladies and gentlemen, for $20, we will do clown makeup one at a time, okay? Because I saw multiple people asking me to put on the clown makeup today, Twiggy. We like to do Wiggles the Clown, but no. Okay. Project Mayhem asks, what's your beef with Iceman? We'll get into that a little later. And I'm going to say horrible things about him, all right? Things that I will not take back, all right? Breadstick might contribute to that, all right? But it's not time yet. We're still trying to stay positive before I go into, go into all that.
Yep. Positive like Mel's HIV test.
Yep. But
how'd you know?
Because it's obvious.
At Chris2426 super chatted $10. Did you hear the shit that went down Alex Rosen and G Dion?
Yes. Dude. I actually did.
Complete sidetrack. I have not fucking heard about this, but if there's a video or something on it, can we watch it, please?
Because maybe not tonight, but we might be able to in the future, right? Well, but basically what happened is, if you guys have heard of the character, I'm going to give you the brief summary. If you guys have heard of the character by the name of Chud the Builder, guy, mustache, goes around calling black people the N-word, instigating them. When they react, he tells them, to stop chimping out, horrible, right? Yeah, well, this guy has made multiple statements about how, he's just a free speech advocate, if you're he does this kind of content under the guise that, it's free speech, okay, and it's just the word, right? When really what he's doing is trying to get a reaction out of people, and he has either slipped up or just been honest multiple times and said that he can't wait for the moment that he gets to shoot a black person, basically, okay? And then one day, he shot a black person outside of a courthouse. He had a gun on him. And somebody attacked him. I don't know too much about the situation. I don't care. Even if it was self-defense, I mean, dog, you're going around saying you want to shoot a black person, okay? Yep. If you get out of it, it better be on tape that it was self-defense, or else I hope you get fucked.
And I remember that part because that's why Live was fucking talking about him.
Well, Alex Rosen is saying, basically, to give you the brief, summary of that too. Alex Rosen was saying that basically that free speech is under attack because of this, and that this is a more important matter than protecting children. And Gideon disagreed with that, and Gideon also, brought up some of the things about Alex Rosen being racist in the past, saying the N-word and all of this stuff. Okay, I don't think that's as important as the fact that he said that free speech is under attack and that that's more important than protecting children, because I don't agree.
I don't agree with that statement, but free speech being under attack, I don't agree with that either, because there's certain things that you shouldn't be able to say.
I mean,
Like,
I'm under the
and that's pertaining to children.
I'm under the philosophy that you have free speech, right? But that doesn't mean you're free of consequence from what you say, right?
Yeah, you're not free of consequences because, like, yeah, you have the freedom to say whatever the fuck you want. You're not going to get arrested for it. But there's certain things that if you say them to me, or they say them to you, or they say them to Mel, if they get socked in the face, that's the consequences of what you said.
And like, what jokes are one thing, right? Like, I'm a comedy guy, all right? So I think that you can joke about almost anything, but it has to be funny to the majority of people that are, the majority of your audience, I guess, right? Because if not, then it's going to get you in a few problems. I love Norm Macdonald, for example, right? And he has said some wild shit, but he was never serious about, the majority of it, right? It's all jokes, and it's what's the word I'm looking for? It's I can't think of words right now. I'm getting hot in my police uniform, ladies and gentlemen. I'm wearing a full bulletproof
I'm
vest
hot
under
too.
this.
Edgy?
No, fuck, I don't remember. All right, but that was the whole Gideon thing. If you want to know more about it, Gideon has a video on his channel about it that you can go and watch, and we might watch it tomorrow
hold
or
on.
something.
Are they like not friends? Are they full beefing? Are they really that upset with each other? Is Alex like not catching predators anymore?
It's more of like they're not going to be working together in these pred catches anymore. And some of it does have to do with like some of the racist things that Alex himself has said, but most of it has to do with the fact that he's just like dying on the wrong hill. I mean, that's really it. Gideon being somebody like being a black person, right? And associating with Alex, that was already kind of controversial because of who Alex was and like the racist stuff that he's done. And Gideon was like, no, he's not that guy. He's not racist. Yeah, he says things, but I think actions speak louder than words. Well, now his actions are speaking louder than words, and he's kind of doubling down on the words that he said in the past, right?
Do you ever watch like Alex Rosen's Twitter or anything?
No, but I know all about it. He's wild.
In between his predator catches, bro, he'll talk shit about anything.
Yeah, he's kind of wild. I've seen a couple of his tweets where he's calling people the N-word and stuff. And ladies and gentlemen, you won't see anything like that on my Twitter. And I've been banned from Twitter like 6 times. Okay, I'm blocked by multiple high-profile people. I've never called anybody the N-word. I've called people other slurs on Twitter though.
Kevin Hart.
I've never had any. I've never even tweeted at Kevin Hart. Okay, I'm blocked by Stephen King, Joy Behar, or whatever her name is, from The View, and a few like YouTubers. There's really all that have.
That's such a random mix. Stephen King and Joy Behar.
I like to go after people. Okay. Sometimes for no reason. I will beef with somebody on Twitter over something I don't even believe in. Oh yeah. Well, I just kept on calling him,
Buff and Zay did have Alex on Nerds back in the day. We have talked about that here before. Like,
do I think Alex is a racist guy? I don't know him, right? But my take is when you're defending somebody like Chud the Builder, right? And I think there is ways to like go at this unbiased. Like maybe it was a self-defense, situation, right? And, you can say that, right? You can say, he shouldn't be charged for certain aspects of it because it was self-defense, right? But me looking at the case with everything I know, I'm kind of biased because, look, I don't care what people go out and say and do. I don't care what words you use. But if you're going around doing what he's doing, you're asking for it. And when you publicly say that you're going to, shoot you're going to shoot somebody, and then it happens.
They have the right to defend themselves.
What?
Like if someone came at him, they had the right to defend themselves. He didn't have the right to use a firearm.
It gets deeper. I just remembered this. So one of the aspects of the case that's kind of interesting is the guy who he shot was trying to build up a social media presence by going out and looking for him. So he did seek him out, and he did say on social media he was going to fight him. There's about a 50-50 right now, in my opinion, on whether or not that the case is going to go through.
Yeah, but
I don't care though.
Sorry, the gears in my head are turning here, and I don't think the freedom of speech is the issue. It's not what he said. It's the fact that he shot someone. Like, okay, if you tell me you're going to shoot me, I am going to do what I have to stop that situation from happening.
There was 7 shots fired.
To then shoot me.
There were 7 shots fired, so I don't remember how it went down, but the guy put his arm around Chud. Like in any normal situation, this would be a open and close self-defense case, right? And a lot of people think it should be. I'm not going to say, I guess, my opinion on it. I don't know enough details, but from what I've seen, a lot of people think it should be an open and shut self-defense case, just because
what kind of weapon did the guy have?
Who, the guy that he shot? His bare hands.
Yeah, the guy he shot. No.
But he had his arms on him first, so a lot of people are saying that right there, and the fact that, Chud didn't necessarily instigate it this time.
No, that doesn't warrant lethal force.
No, only if he's in fear for his life. That's the only time it'll matter. That's the only time. And how do you prove that?
He can't claim he was in fear for his life because he was already willing to shoot someone, whether they attacked him or not. His own words show that.
And I don't, as I said,
that isn't an attack on freedom of speech.
I don't know enough about the case, so I'm not going to say like it would be an open and shut. I don't know enough, but that's what a lot of people are saying online. That's what some of these YouTube lawyers and stuff are saying, right? But from everything I know, I think they're going to throw other charges at him if they can't get him for that. They're going to throw the book at him because he's going to be made an example of regardless. And
Well, I don't care too much about that. Like, your actions have consequences.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Anyone saying it's an attack on freedom of speech, it's not. It's consequences to your actual actions. Like
there's other people. One of the people, I can't remember his name, okay? But there's a guy who's literally like trolled Chud the Builder. Like the guy who shot the other guy. There's a guy who trolled him. He's white, but he's like notorious for saying the N-word and like making like videos about racial stereotypes. He's never been in a situation like this, right? He's never been in a brawl or anything over it. A lot of people are saying, saying the N-word's bad and all, but that's not what caused this situation, okay? It's other aspects of the case that I don't know how to explain it, dude. I don't know enough about it. I wasn't even going to talk about it. I was just going to let it fly under the radar, okay? But there's other people out here who are streaming who get a lot of hate online, but nobody's going out and attacking them, all right? I think it has more to do with the fact that he said he was going to shoot somebody. He was out instigating other people. He wasn't just like, saying it to like people who are watching the video, right? Or just saying the word. He was targeting people.
Yeah, but couldn't you say based off his words, then the dude he shot was using self-defense? Because you could say that dude was actually in fear for his life.
Well, he never said he was going to shoot that guy. Like, he was just saying he was waiting for the moment that somebody, does attack him because he's going to blow their brains out.
Doesn't matter. You put that energy out there.
I don't care about the specifics of the case. Okay,
as you're saying.
I hope he gets charged. I don't care what the specifics are. All right, you play stupid games, you get stupid prizes. That's how it works.
Yeah. I think common sense should come into effect when it comes to laws. Like, if you do something that just lacks common sense.
Ladies and gentlemen, those asking what Mel is doing, she's dancing because she doesn't have opinions.
I think it's the Macarena.
Well, yeah, it's what we call an idle animation, okay?
Do you think she knows she's standing on toothpicks?
But the situation is confusing, okay? The guy was looking for him. There's so much that goes into it. He said that he wanted to fight Chud the Builder for his content. It's not going to be... There's a lot that goes into it. I'm not a judge. I'm not a lawyer. I don't know the law. So I'm not going to say how I think it's going to go. I'm going to say it's a 50-50, I'm not going to say one way or the other. All right?
Hey, you never know what way the law is going to go.
But to move on from that, ladies and gentlemen, now we're going to get into something a little more juicy. Okay? And that is what the thumbnail represents, okay? I'm only talking about this out of spite, ladies and gentlemen. But Iceman Oz, okay? You may know him from the network. Australian crackhead, drug addict, alcoholic, sex addict. Nothing I'm saying is not factual. It's all self-admitted by him, okay? So if you have a problem with me saying that, take it up with him. He's the one who put it out there. But we've talked about him before on the show. He's had a few little sex scandals meaning mostly just him involved with it, like jerking off on stream or solicitation of, imagery from viewers, a few controversies. Those are all in the past. That's not what we're going to talk about today, but they are relevant because another little sexual fuck up happened, and it's not a massive deal, okay? I'm not gonna present it like it's a massive deal, okay? The guy stood up and grabbed his junk, all right? I'll do that shit around the boys, all right? I'm not gonna act like it's a big deal. Should he have done it on stream? No, he shouldn't have. It's a bit of a violation. But am I gonna hate on him for it? Yeah, I am, even though I would have done shit like that probably not on stream, around the boys fucking around.
Yeah.
He did it on stream for us all to see, and he got in trouble for it. And I'm going to laugh at him. I'm going to talk about it. I've said publicly that every fuck up he does or has, I'm going to talk about. I haven't been, okay? I haven't even thought about the guy, to be honest, ever since me and Keem had a little conversation about him. But I did tell Keem, I'm going to sit here, and I'm going to wait, all right? Like a vulture following an injured animal, and I'm going to wait for him to fuck up irreversibly, and then I'm going to swoop in and I'm going to devour his corpse, okay? That is not what we're doing today, unfortunately. I wish it was. That is the kind of energy I want, but unfortunately he has not reached his demise yet. But he did do something
How many of these
stupid.
streams have you done so far?
This is the second one.
Here? Okay. Just checking it's not reaching into weird categories.
Even if it was, you would not be able to stop me.
That's fair. I just wanted it noted.
It's personal because he's lied about me multiple times. We've already been over that. If you want to know about that, watch the last stream. You got to remember, Mel, I worked with this guy.
I was on the last stream.
No, I'm talking about the last stream I did about Iceman. But I worked with this guy, all right? I know this guy pretty well. I know very personal, intimate details about him, all right? So I kind of got an idea of how he ticks, okay?
Oh, okay.
And the ego on this guy, it's fantastic. I love it. Very easy to control when you're working with him, which is why, when I was working with Iceman, he made the most money he's made, since. He hasn't done as good since. And I can say that honestly. You can go and check the playboard. But
the
I'll let him
Playboy?
take playboard. But I'll let him take
Playboy?
credit for all of that. That's fine. All right? Because I would gladly give up that amount of money for some of the things that he did. But let's just get into the current events. He grabbed his wiener and jiggled it around on stream. All right? That's not actually the thing we're going to be, that's not going to be our main topic today. Hypocrisy is. The beef between him and Cat Lady is. And if you don't know about that right now, ladies and gentlemen, you're about to learn. So, Melcifer, Breadstick, are you ready?
I'm
Yes,
ready. Let's
sir.
go.
I know you are, Breadstick, but Melcifer, you're not a big fan of drama, and I'm sorry to bring this to the show, but
I just want to have fun.
well,
Girls
that's not what
just
we're here
wanna
for. If
have
you want to
fun.
have fun,
Oh,
shouldn't
girls
have
just
become
wanna
shouldn't have become an employee here, okay? Because we're not here to have fun, Melcifer. We're here to attempt to put on a show. All right.
and have fun. I like having fun.
Our viewers love me, by the way. You know how long it took me to get off that lipstick? A long time.
We should put some more on.
$20.
Would you do your whole
20
face?
No. I don't have enough
Why
makeup
not?
to do my whole face. I don't
Just
have
use the
paint.
lipstick.
No.
Yeah, it's
No,
very
I'm not
versatile.
going to wear blackface, Breadstick. All right? And you're banned from talking
It's
about
purple.
race. You're banned from talking... No, the lipstick is black, okay? And you're banned from talking about race. You know this.
You're the one who brought race into it.
No, you were literally telling me to use the black lipstick and cover my whole face. Okay?
As a clown.
No.
Yeah.
Breadstick. Your
That's
games
a
will
good
work.
idea.
Your games will work with retards, okay? But I'm no retard. I'm just an idiot. Very different class.
This is not the alcohol you're looking for.
Very, very different class. But ladies and gentlemen, this is the clip. This is when Keem hops in to ask him, what the fuck is going on. They talked about it a little before. Iceman talks about, erections and shit like that. But now Keem's hopping in.
Right on cue.
Good morning.
Why the fuck would you do that?
Do what?
Do what? Oh, the shaking my thing on the thing?
Yeah.
So here's what happened. There was donations set for us to take off our pants. I didn't want to show my bulge, so
Too
I
slow.
covered it. And then for some reason, I just shook it. I was not aware of the TOS on that either. I tried researching TOS on YouTube after the driving incident. And it's very confusing. But I was also drinking. So yeah, that's part of it. I know you're dealing with a lot today, so I don't want to bother you.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, I'm dealing with a lot.
I know.
Where did this lipstick come from? My mic!
Ew.
That's awesome. So, how much of his dick did he show? Was it like in the boxers or?
It was
can't
in,
hear
any
yeah,
of
I would
it.
play it, but it's in, he's wearing basically like Speedo-like underwear, okay?
He's wearing
Oh,
more
so
than
it
that,
was
but they're like a
defined.
short. They're like a shorty.
No, they're Speedo-like underwear, breadstick. The line? Right here.
Hyperbolic. Yeah, that's a shorty. A speedo is
So-
like it's up in there.
Well-
Okay, Speedo's a brand,
But I'm saying, was it-
technically.
was it
okay, so don't hit me
well-defined?
with that. You're talking about a banana hammock, Melcifer. Okay, that's different. You don't know what you're talking
I would
about. You're
do-
uneducated.
I know
I
underwear.
think
I know
I
it.
have more of a right to comment on male bathing wear and underwear than you do, Melcifer, as a male.
Why are you
Okay?
yelling? Why are you yelling at me?
Because I feel like it.
Is that how males talk too? Okay. No, I know enough about male underwear. I worked not only at Victoria's Secret, I worked at adult stores, and we sell a lot of male underwear to people just like you, Twink, okay?
No, because I would never buy my underwear at a male or at an adult
What do
store
you
at a
mean,
Victoria's
people?
Secret. I'm
A lot
buying
of
that shit at
people do.
Walmart.
Twink? What do
A
you
lot of
mean
people do.
like him twink? What does that
Yeah,
mean,
he's a little
Mel?
Twinky Twink.
You got a problem with gays?
No.
People
But I'm
like
saying
him?
I know enough about them to where he doesn't need to raise his voice like that at
Melcifer,
me.
you know nothing about me, okay? Nothing.
I didn't say it. Never mind.
Make
Go
your
on.
assumptions, okay? I
Go
would
on with
never
your
go to
suppression.
Victoria's Secret, okay? Ever, unless I perhaps was buying my woman something, but not myself, okay?
No, you wouldn't.
don't
I
like
couldn't
knowing
see you going
Mel's
into it. You'd be
homophobic. That
scared.
bothers me.
I would be scared. Okay, Melcifer. All right.
You would
But let's get back into this, okay? Let's get into things that people actually care about. Shall we, ladies and gentlemen?
Right. It's definitely
Yeah.
Iceman, guys. Don't forget to tell him that.
I think they care more about that than you commenting with your wrong knowledge on Speedos. Okay, Speedo's a brand, okay?
It is a
Mel,
brand.
You were talking
Sluggle's
about a banana
wondering
hammock.
If your AC went out.
No, it's on, but y'all know these computers put out heat and having the light on. It just makes it hot, and this is an actual furry fucking suit. Like, it's fuzzy.
So you're an actual
hot.
furry now.
No.
All right, let's get back
But you
to
just
this.
said
You were given,
had
like,
an
how many
actual
chances here?
furry suit.
Like, it's soft.
Countless.
Hot. Allowed. And
I'm gonna rewind it.
yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, I'm dealing with a lot.
I know. I'm aware.
You were given, like, how many chances here?
How many?
Countless.
Hot. Allowed. And you keep doing weird sexual shit.
As I've been
Sexual shit.
saying.
Yeah, like grabbing your dick on the stream.
I was trying to cover it, but yeah, I get what you're saying.
No, you were making a motion.
Right.
Stream wants you to stand your ground, Iceman. What do you have to say to that?
Well, I mean,
I mean,
what he said is true. There was
you
a
can
shaking
stand your
motion.
you can stand your ground all you want, but here's the thing: you don't get the shit. No one cares. All right, everyone already knows that you're a
Ew.
fucking weirdo.
It was kind of weird. Breadstick, Melcifer, have you guys seen the clip? Like the actual clip or just the screenshots?
I saw the clip.
I haven't seen either.
It would be weird, okay, if I wasn't a dude, okay? I don't even... Look, this is going to be kind of weird for you guys, all right? But if I don't know, like... I don't know if Iceman would be in trouble for it if it wasn't for some of the things that happened in the past. I don't really think it's that big of a deal. Like, it should be a little slap on the wrist for your average host. Do you guys disagree?
Well, if
For
I
average
knew what,
host?
like,
No, I don't
if I
disagree.
knew what happened, I could tell you if I agreed or disagreed.
Well, I
Ada
mean,
Pixel
what I mean by
Colette
this
said
is like
Tommy showed it.
if you genuinely didn't know, right? Like, I would think it'd be a slap on the wrist. But I don't know. I've never done any weird shit like that. I've accidentally shown my bulge on screen. Okay, very embarrassing. But like, dude, people slap their asses all the time. Bitches twerk on screen.
Yep.
Okay, I really don't. I don't
Oh,
care
yeah,
that
yeah.
he grabbed
I
his
get
dick.
what you're saying. Like if he didn't know that there was a proper reason for him to not do sexual things, it would be different. But he knows he shouldn't be doing shit like that
Yeah,
because of things. I get it. I get it. I'm a little slow, but I understand.
Yeah, like, and even with this, right? Like, if it wasn't for the fact that, you know, one of the main reasons I'm talking about it is because one of the things he keeps on bringing up is the fact that he's drunk. Well, he's been told not to drink. He's been told not to do meth and crack on stream as well, because those are two things that have been a problem. And he was told not to do any sexual things, right? Or else he would be gone. No more chances. That was the deal he was given. And the last time he had a controversy, okay, the reason I've stopped talking about this is, you know, I haven't talked about this in a while, is because I made a deal with management live on air, okay, where Iceman was supposed to go get counseling. Did I think that would work? No. Did I think he would go? No. All right. But I knew that I would be able to wait until he fucked up again and call it out. All right. So that's one of the things that, you know, I'm still waiting for. I don't think this is really a big fuck up to call out. I just want to cover it, if that makes sense. And just, I hate him. I do. So I'm gonna laugh when he fucks up. I'm having a hard time being as mean as I want to, Breadstick. Okay, I let out all that energy yesterday. I don't even want to cover this anymore, dude.
You got to put the makeup on, man, if you're gonna do this.
I don't know. No. So basically they go through this. I'm just gonna catch you guys up until Cat Lady gets in, because that's when it gets good.
Well, fuck it. Let's cover something else. Man.
No, I got this. Okay. So basically, because the Cat Lady stuff is the stuff me and you want to talk about, Breadstick. That's the main reason we're talking about this. So to get all of this out of the way,
that was the part I had an issue with.
Iceman should be fired from all of this, as per what Keem's deal with him was. Okay, and not even this time, but the last time. So he should be gone. But whatever. Okay, we're not going to talk about how people can be pushed around. I'm not here to do that. But what I will,
Breadstick, if you want to see it, I put it in the side chat.
But what I will say is, fuck, I just lost track of what I was saying. Okay, so basically to catch you up, Keem's going to ask him what he thinks that, you know, he can do to recover from this, how he's going to change in the future. Iceman has absolutely no idea what to say. He keeps on asking Keem what he should do. Keem says that Iceman needs to figure this out for himself because he's the one who fucked up. He tells him that he doesn't even deserve another chance, but, you know, he's forgiving, blah, 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 whatever. Eventually, it gets to the point where Keem wants Iceman to put a mousetrap on his dick to, you know, prove that he's sorry. Which, when I heard that, I have my own thoughts on that, ladies and gentlemen, and that showed me how not seriously this is taken, which is okay. I'm fine being the only person who takes it seriously. I see it in a different light. That's fine. But moving on from all of that, that's how that was handled. Blah, blah, blah. Cat Lady comes in. So let's get to Cat Lady, ladies and gentlemen, shall we? Oh, Cat Lady enters. Woo!
I think,
get away with it.
I think, yeah, but I think the chat also would want to see that as well. You know?
Yeah, who wouldn't want to see a castration on a live stream? Of course they would. Just because you can do something and because it go viral outside of the LCU doesn't mean you should do it. I'm not going to sacrifice the 555 Pepsi can cocktail cuck. And I know you know what the 555 is. Don't play dumb on me, buddy.
I have no idea. I
So
only listen
you'll
to
notice,
numbers.
I want to point out one thing. Iceman's whole attitude changed when he realized that he wasn't going to have any consequences for what he did. All right? I just want to point this out. Breadstick, do you have anything to add?
No, you're absolutely right. Is whenever he that's why he gets bad. That's why he hits those points, is because there's never fucking consequences.
No.
Every fucking time.
Never.
But you call someone gay in a chat, oh, you're bad.
Oh yeah, you link a video, you're bad. Okay, you basically do a victimless crime, ladies and gentlemen. You're bad, but when you actually have a victim, okay, you're given a second chance. And then when you keep on, you know, doing things you're not supposed to do, especially when you're a admitted sex addict and you keep on doing weird sexual things. You know, I would think that what might be treated differently, but no, ladies and gentlemen, I am the liability here. Okay, not the person who's actually going out and doing weird shit. Okay, I just shit talk. I just do little bits here and there where I try to bother people, okay? And I'm the bad guy. I'm such a threat, ladies and gentlemen. I'm such a liability. Okay, but this isn't about me. Let's get into it.
Oh,
There is a
so
solution
views to the
here
viral numbers?
that-
Because I'm Breaking Banquet, Sports Illustrated, Kino Casino, H3, they all know me.
Okay.
Cat Lady, what's your grievances with Mr. Iceman?
Well, let's start with the fact that I have an extremely planned show that I put on your channel that he's not only
All these
derailed and
motherfuckers
completely
talk
stopped
way
from
too slow.
progressing, but also made it to where it's so uncomfortable and terrible to work on the
Like
program.
Fanny G slow.
That I've lost many members of the team that I put together to
Yep.
work on it. Or do we want to talk about the TOS violations that happen regularly? I mean, I can continue talking about these things. But,
Cat Lady, do you feel a little stupid that just like a week ago you were about to set up some
About a
sort of
week
defense
ago.
and investigation for Iceman, and now you're seeing some of the complaints head on?
I don't feel stupid that I took a risk on somebody. I was never planning on defending him. I was planning, and I was always very transparent about it, on finding out what was
Hi,
true and what
Angel.
was false, because I think truth is important, and I don't think that a lot of the people who had part in that were very truthful people. I do feel very stupid for taking somebody on who is a high risk for a lot of these problems, because the truth is I never had to put the program at risk for that.
Yeah. So right now you would say.
Okay, can I say? So I want to say I kind of agree with Cat Lady here, and it's gonna sound stupid, but like I get what she's saying. She wasn't defending what he did. She did exactly what I did. Okay, give the guy a chance. Like I think Iceman can produce content. I think he can be a good content creator. I think he has the ability to get views and to make money.
I bet
think there's
Jeffrey
other
Dahmer did
things-
too, dog.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
I'm
like
just
I
saying.
see that in him.
You know who
I
Jimmy Savile is? Ever heard of him? There's
Yeah,
a lot
yeah,
in the
but that's what I mean.
entertainment world. You
I
know what I'm saying?
I hope
Terrible people though.
he would try to change.
Who was that called?
But
I
you
don't
can
believe in
continue, guys.
change, okay? I've dealt with enough people like him to know that they don't change, all right? Because, well, I won't say they don't change, but they will never change when they're being enabled, all right? And that is all we as a community are doing right now is enabling him, okay? And now, when he fucks up, we won't be responsible for that. He makes his own decisions,
Careful, Angel.
all right? But he will, okay? And the thing is, I'm hoping that when he does fuck up, it is a victimless crime. All right, that's what I want. I hope that he does something awful, and that's enough. Because the last thing
mean a
I want
victimless
is
crime?
for him to get a little too comfortable. Okay, and now it's causing problems for an innocent member of our community, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. I think this might be controversial to say. I've been treated like it is, but I think it would be bad if one of our community members was harassed. Okay?
Twiggy,
Mm-hmm.
I want to say I agree with worrying about a community member being harassed. I think we have to be careful using the word crime, though.
When did I say crime?
You said when he does fuck up, you hope it's a victimless crime.
When I say victimless crime, I'm speaking metaphorically, okay? I'm not talking about anything legal. I'm using the saying victimless crime.
Okay.
Victimless fuck up, okay, is what I will say.
Thank you for
A
specifying.
victimless
because,
fuck
like,
up, okay? That is what
Yep.
I mean. All right. I also want to point out that I don't want the guy to go to prison or anything, okay?
Hi, Tebow.
I just think he's a liability on the community, and he proves it and proves it and proves it over again. The Wizard of Ego says Tech doesn't wrangle him; he agitates him. Okay. Well, actually, before this shit started tonight, Tech was the subject of our show, ladies and gentlemen, because Tech's so fucking weirdo too. And I'm not even getting into like the possibility that he was trying to pay Trisha Paytas to put fettuccine alfredo in her coochie hole. No. I'm talking about the clown fetish server he runs, which he's admitted to. You can ask him about it.
Yeah, but the Trisha Paytas stuff, man, You know, you can't knock a guy's fetish.
Oh, yes, I can.
not
I will
into
knock
it.
anybody's
Kink shame
fetish.
around
If I
here.
know about your
Weird.
fetish, that's a problem, okay? If you talk about it publicly, I'm going to dog you. I'm going to treat you like a subhuman for it because I shouldn't have to know about it.
I'm
Just
just
saying.
saying. Just because I'm not gonna
That's a
do
bit
it
much.
doesn't.
No, it's not a
doesn't
bit
mean
much,
we can
Melcifer,
hate
okay?
him.
It's not.
Like, there's a lot of
You,
worse
at that point,
things
you are
that could be
intruding
doing.
on me. If I know that about you, it is an intrusion on me, okay? Some people feel comfortable just talking about that shit openly in conversation. If you do,
He did.
I'm going to belittle you.
He wasn't comfortable.
No,
with
I'm
it.
talking about now
He
just this shit in general and being open about it. But the clown thing, okay, he says that's ironic. You don't run a clown fetish Discord server ironically, okay? But that's not what we're talking about. That's not even important today, okay? Clown shit, I don't care about that, okay?
What are we even talking about?
Say
We're
that
playing the
he's a
clip.
net negative to the show, Rebel.
Yes.
You're out of your mind. I've
That's
tripled
not
every
good.
metric.
That's not good, Ice.
We did just as good without you as we have the entire
I
time,
did.
and we were one of the top in revenue other than 2 big shows yesterday.
Tech, let me ask you,
not good, Ice.
Iceman, net positive, net negative
weren't
here
about
on
you.
gay.
On gay, net positive.
Okay. So on gay,
Hide
net
that
positive.
Amber girl.
Gay for sure. This is Iceman's fucking fortress of solitude. This is where the Ice Clan comes and gives the support. They love the Iceman. They love the 555s, big dicks in their asses. This is his community.
They love
I
the
don't know if
big
that community's
dicks
went
in
over to
their
Rebel. I don't know if
asses.
they're helping Rebel out with their views, but I know here
Oh,
they
yeah.
fucking love them.
Yeah, and I've
So, Cat
constantly
Lady,
been demeaned at
you
every
think
turn.
you think the show will be much better and make much more money if he's just off of it?
Rebel? Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I mean, look, you did just recently mess up big time,
Wait.
and I think
Twiggy?
you're losing one of your.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to Cat Lady for being one of the few people to hold him accountable.
I mean,
man.
well, Cat Lady, so if you don't know the story of Cat Lady working with Iceman, ladies and gentlemen, okay, she saw the shit he was getting, all right, and she decided to take a risk, work with him, and try to figure out what was real for herself, okay? Now Cat Lady has come to the conclusion that it's all real, okay? She had to deal with it firsthand. When she was streaming with him, she had to make sure before every stream that he was wearing pants. Because one of the things Iceman likes to do is stand up without pants, okay?
Yep.
Did I tell a funny husband story?
I guess.
Early in our marriage, we once went on a vacation, and my husband also forgot to wear pants. Like, he forgot to bring them, so now I always have to check that he has pants, and I will usually just pack for him. I think it's funny. Wearing pants is hard, or remembering
Hold
to
up,
wear
I
them
got
apparently is hard.
Melcifer, I'm so sorry. It's just I had lag on my side. Can you say that last part out again real quick? I'm so sorry.
No, because I think you're going to do something mean, and I was just being
No, I'm
silly.
not. I didn't hear it.
I don't believe you.
No, I'm being so serious. I didn't
did
hear
you
it.
say? What did you say, Mel?
And now Breadstick is also trolling me.
No, I'm being so serious, Melcifer. I
I
did not
didn't
hear the
what
last
you
part.
said.
It cut
Yeah,
out.
because
I'm
chat's
wondering-
responding like I told the story, so I know that
No,
they could at
it
least hear
cut
and that's all
out,
that matters.
Melcifer. Okay, I just want to know what you said.
My husband once forgot pants on a vacation, so now I always at least check to make sure that he brought pants because of one time he fucked up.
Yeah, like Harley Quinn Coker said, she had to make sure he was wearing pants and wasn't intoxicated. That's another.
That is a
like-
nightmare of
like-
mine is to lose pants, by the way. Just so you know, Melcifer. So, okay, that's
Yes,
nice of you.
that's
I'll
why
be
it was
nice
so
real quick.
funny.
I'll be nice real quick, okay? I don't want to be, but I will. I go on, Breadstick. I'm so sorry for interrupting
I
you.
was gonna say that's one of the biggest things that he's been doing wrong since they said he was supposed to knock his shit off is the drinking, and he doesn't care because no one's gonna do anything.
And he says he's not on drugs.
I can't say.
I've
yay or
worked with
nay to that.
Iceman when he wasn't on drugs. Okay,
Yeah, but he's also been putting on weight.
that doesn't mean anything. He's
Thank
not.
you.
I
He's not.
know.
He's not leaving the house nearly as much as he was when he also joined the Discord.
That's true.
He's
That's
not
true. He
active.
is-
He doesn't leave at all. So that's and that he's drinking a lot more. When he worked with me, he was only on drugs. He did not drink.
And he was out doing IRLs with you. I used to see him like running around Australia and outback.
Yeah.
That was the wrong accent.
But yeah, no, he's definitely still on a little bit of speed.
Your shows might be like we could probably call it even.
I mean, we can't get him. I can't get him to make a schedule on the weekend. And we're required to do a weekend stream.
Yeah,
and
Nick,
I
Nick
can't
always
get,
showed up, right?
You're not
again,
required.
you have nothing to do with Nick. First of all, see, deflecting is part of your problem, where you think that somebody else's issues has anything to do with yours.
Well, I'm
you
just
can't
saying that's
work.
been the
You
standard
can't.
error. And
You
and your
can't
500
work on
viewers-
issues. You mean my
You
444
better
could? I don't need
Yeah,
to.
after you
Your
got the
shit
viewers
is the
from
same
me,
shit you
when
keep
your
saying.
shit was
They
dead
weren't
before I
your
got there.
viewers.
The shit was dead before I got there.
No,
and you
it wasn't.
siphoned off my shit, and now you're gonna sit there and fucking act like you're fucking queen shit when I was doing streaming long before you ever did, and I've been a hell of a lot better an entertainer than you ever could. You're nothing but a side piece.
And there's the reason why he cannot be reasoned or worked with. He is too busy huffing his own fucking egocentric farts.
There's a lot of
You
people in
have
here
an
that
ego
like
too.
that.
You have an ego too, bitch. You never acknowledge when you do wrong, and when you apologize to me for the shit that
Wait,
you've done,
can
you
you pause it
backtrack
for a
on it and you say,
second?
"Oh,
Twiggy, are you wearing pants? I know Breadstick's not.
Excuse me. I'm always fully dressed.
We know that's not true, so that's why I was checking.
Why'd you have to sell me out?
Because I already knew it was
It
true.
is
So
hot
did
as
chat.
fuck here. It is
Same
fucking
here.
hot as fuck, and I'm wearing a full body fireball right now.
Pants on, just like me. A full suit with no pants. Okay, I was
Well,
just
no, the
checking. You're
bottom's
good.
open. Like I got a nice breeze thing going on, but
Han Solo for $4.99 says, "Happy birthday, breadstick, fire stick, ball stick, liquor stick, breast stick, as I like to call him." And
I like fire stick.
breadstick.
Ow.
It
I
is.
am
It is your
fire stick.
birthday, so happy birthday. But I want you to give a birthday speech real quick for us, okay?
On this, the day of my birth, I don't really have a speech because it's not my fucking birthday.
No, yes, it is.
Big facts.
Since when?
It is. I don't know what to tell you.
No, it is not my birthday.
Why don't you want us to celebrate you, Breadstick? We
Breadstick,
love
you gotta stop being modest for real, dog.
Yeah, it's
How old am I?
okay.
How old am I? If you know it's my birthday, how fucking old am I? Mel,
30.
shut up, because you know how old I am.
Breadstick, happy birthday!
How old am I, Twiggy?
39, I think, 40, something. I don't fucking know, dude.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
And- Okay, dude, you're a guy you know online. Don't act like it's that fucking deep, okay? I don't know your birthday. I may know your social security number, your whole criminal history, your full legal
blood
name,
type.
okay? Every detail about your family.
That's all
I know your
public
exact
record.
home address,
Where he went to high school.
where you went to high school, where your birthmarks
Goddamn
are,
Easter Bunny and chat,
Um,
fuck off.
which age you stopped breastfeeding at. You know, I know a lot about you, okay? But I don't know how old you are. All right? Don't make it weird.
Yeah, don't
How
make
the
it
fuck
weird,
you know all
guys.
that other stuff about me, but you don't know.
Because you're my online friend. You're not like my
Well-
real life friend. Okay, I know my real
Well, I
life
know
friend's
your
birthdays.
Pornhub history, so
Okay, well, I don't
You're
think I've
in his
ever been
You
on
want me to tell you
Pornhub
what-
in my life. So,
as I say, you want me to tell you your Pornhub history? Not a damn thing.
yeah, I was gonna say
You're a
Is it
spirit
lots of
catalog
clowns and
type of man.
fettuccine?
no, not at all. But ladies and gentlemen, it is time for the fuck Iceman wheel. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, for the first time ever, we will be spinning the wheel of hate. Okay, every spin equals a potential chance that Iceman will just stop. He'll just disappear. Okay, it'll be like it's like the Spider-Man the newest Spider-Man movie that came out where they forget Peter Parker existed. We're just going to forget he existed, okay? Every spin has a chance of that, ladies and gentlemen, okay? Are you guys
Who's
ready?
got a fuck
Sure.
Iceman?
I
Hopefully
but
somebody who prolapses him in prison.
world.
Okay, not actually prison. I don't want him to go to prison, okay? But let me just
Twiggy
spin the
built
wheel.
You gotta do it.
We're spinning the wheel. Spinning the wheel. Let's see what it lands on. Oh! 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 Fuck Iceman!
With a beautiful finish with the reviews.
And with that, ladies and gentlemen, now back to your scheduled programming, which isn't this.
Now back to nuts.
Now back to nuts.
I don't care about anything. Meanwhile, while screaming, pick a lane, fool.
Iceman, you know I
Do
support
you see how he has to
Hold on.
resort to call me a bitch when I never have
You
to
are
resort
a
to calling
bitch.
him a name?
Iceman,
No, you're
before you
trash.
go on this, I liked Rebel. Before you were on there, I dropped more than $500 on Rebel. Watching Cat
I have
Lady
a
and Nick, or
weird
just Cat Lady by
question.
herself. It was a show.
What
on
is
Twitter.
your weird question, my friend?
I have a habit of watching chat, and I notice whenever you talk about Iceman, there's a bunch of people that only pop up in the chat if you talk about Iceman.
Yep. They also send me death threats on Discord, which a lot of these people who talk about Iceman in our chat, not in the Discord. Okay?
Really?
Yeah, it's just a fun thing. Okay? Some of them are. I see a lot of these people who are, but there's a
Thank
few
you
who
for
aren't.
Thank you for understanding my way of speech and where my question was going to be able to provide an answer without me
That's
actually
not
asking.
friendship. That's a deep friendship right there.
It happens all the time. Ladies and gentlemen, I receive an average of one death threat at least every other week. Okay? I'm unbothered by it.
Damn.
It gets fun.
Let us know if that goes up because that means you're like extra popular.
It's going to soon, okay? It will. Not today, okay? But it will. But ladies and gentlemen, let me get to something. Bearskin for $5 says, "Happy birthday, nuts. Spin that wheel." I'm going to spin the wheel for you, pal.
Birthday nuts. Yeah. Is it our
Can we
birthday?
take a detour after the wheel?
For a second, but then we're
Potentially.
going to get back to it, okay?
Okay.
Because there's so much more to talk about. Even Tech Protect no longer wants to work with Iceman. Okay, I don't know what happened after the show. I was working, okay? But it's gotten to the point where his biggest defender no longer wants to work with him. I'm loving this. All right, I cannot wait until something,
Twiggy's
you
loving
know.
it.
I can't wait until the real ego check comes in. But you know what's more important than the ego check? You know what's more important than covering any of this gay shit? Okay, I'll tell you. Okay, it is the fuck Iceman wheel. The scam wheel's better. Scam wheel, definitely better. But we're gonna spin it anyway. Ladies and gentlemen, 3, 2, 1. Let's see what it lands on. Oh, what a shocker! Breadstick, can you read that out for me?
Fuck Iceman.
That's what it says. Ladies and gentlemen, we're just contributing more to his bad luck. Ladies and gentlemen, together we may be able to make a change. But you know what's more important than making a change? Breadstick's detour. Breadstick, you want to need a detour?
Can we watch the car crash videos like the one where the dude on the motorcycle gets decapitated? Those are fun to watch and interesting to speak about.
That sounds TOS breaking if he's getting decapitated.
It's on YouTube. They blur it out.
Okay, well, the video that I linked in the chat and got 24-hour timed out for was also on YouTube. It has been for 5 years, and guess what?
Was it blurred out?
Well, there was no gore. It was just a word and the definition of it. That was all.
I could talk to you about the book I'm reading.
Yes, Melsifer, with the palate cleanser, let's hear about the book you're reading real quick. I will stop showing this real quick.
I started it 2 days ago. It's called The Only One Left. And I think it is going to be very good from what I'm reading. I'm not too far into it. But it's a psychological...
At Hannah 801 super chatted $19.99. I've been watching Alex for years and has gotten amazing at creed catching and interviews. I've been sub to his locals for 2 years. I'm super disappointed in Alex. He's making me sad. I thought he'd grown up. Shrug light skin tone emoji modify #hash.
And you know what? Despite
Shut up and get your makeup.
Do what?
I want to respond to this. Shut up and get your makeup. Hannah Banana, don't give up on young Alex. He is a great predator catcher, and he is doing great things with the people that he works with to do that. Alex is a fucking troll. If you look at his Instagram, if you look at his Twitter, he's a troll. He was a troll 5 years ago. He was a troll 10 years ago. He says stupid shit, but he is a troll. This isn't something that just started happening. He's been doing this for a long time.
That is true.
But don't put down what he does with the predator poachers and stuff, because they are
Well,
doing
he put it
a
down
great
himself.
thing.
That's something we have to remember. He put it down himself. He said it's not as important as freedom of speech, regardless of if that was a joke, right? How are the people who think what he's doing is important how are they going to feel about that?
He's still going to continue to do it and work as hard as he does. That's it, probably.
Yeah, I want to hear him say it at least, because Breadstick's right. He does say things in a very specific way, because the way that he interrogates even the predators is a very specific read technique of interrogation. So I feel like just context is important. And if it was recorded, I would want to hear it him like the way he spoke it.
Yep. Hannah Banana said, "I didn't mean to derail. I'm sorry." Now, Hannah Banana, you know what? Sometimes derailing's okay.
It's good.
Sometimes, sometimes it's a good thing. Don't get down on your.
What I was going to say,
The boys don't
Hannah
want to hear
Banana.
me rabble about a book.
Hannah Banana, before I get into my response to your comment, I do want to say, every time I sing on a stream, I always see your comments talking about how good my singing is afterwards. Not only will she chat about it, Melcifer and Breadstick, in our chat, but she'll also leave a comment, and I appreciate it. I may not respond to every single one, but I do appreciate it. You are seen. But on top of that, just because like he's in controversy and just because he's, saying and doing things that I don't agree with, right? I still want him to continue his work, okay? Even if people are out here doing it, all right, and they're clout chasing, they're doing it for a click, right? I don't care as long as they're getting bad people off the streets. If they're going about that part and doing it right and getting law enforcement involved, I don't care what their intentions are, all right? So I need to make that clear. I don't care what Alex's beliefs are. I don't care what Gideon's beliefs are, okay? It doesn't matter which one I agree with, which is Gideon. But it doesn't matter which one I agree with, all right? Because they're both doing something that matters, and I think that's more important than any of this, okay?
Yeah.
Now,
like,
if Alex was to drop what he's doing, to support these views he has, right? That's very, very different, okay? But that isn't what's going on here, ladies and gentlemen. So we need to take note of that. But anywho, thank you, Hannah Banana. You're awesome, and I appreciate you. I think you're cool. And I hate almost everybody. So consider yourself lucky, I guess. I don't even know. But what were we doing now? What's next? Melcifer, you had something you wanted to do. Your fucking book, okay? Your book. I've only read 6 books.
I was just telling you about my book while you were putting makeup on.
Oh, you already said it?
No, I was starting to, and then that came in.
Oh, okay. Because if you did, I wouldn't notice. But go on. Go on. I'm so sorry. I apologize.
Person is assigned to a job placement because she's an independent contractor, and the person she's assigned to was believed to be a murderer. They thought she murdered her whole family, but she has had multiple strokes since then, and so the person going to work there is very scared, but she's like, well, she should be harmless, right? She's very old. And so they build a story, or are going to build a story around like what really happened. Did she actually murder the family or not? And if she is actually still dangerous or not, even having had multiple strokes and everything. Like, how crazy is she really?
I don't like the word
Sounds
crazy.
like a book about you.
Wait, what?
I sometimes wonder if you're going to kill your whole family, Mel. You just give off that vibe.
Yeah, you do give off that vibe. As like a normal guy, right? You just give off that vibe. Like, you give off a weird, creepy vibe. Like, you just might hurt somebody one day.
Am I a bitch or am I just autistic?
It doesn't matter.
Folks.
It doesn't
you
matter.
Might never
okay?
know.
It doesn't matter. You can't use autism as a crutch. Okay. I
only just recently discovered.
Excuse me, ma'am. Okay. There are theories. Okay, and hypotheses out there that Ted Bundy was in fact autistic. Okay. Does that justify him murdering people and eating them? No, it doesn't.
At Josephine1585 super chatted $20. It is Breadstick's birthday. Let's have fun. Mel, I would love to see you in clown makeup.
Come on, Mel.
Oh, bet.
You know what?
Join
You know
the
what? Fuck it.
club.
Fuck it. It's my birthday. Let's have fun.
Okay. But no, it's not your birthday, Breadstick, so you can't pull that one.
No.
You
Nope,
you're
said
not going to
it
use
was.
that one. Nope, I said it was your birthday as a bit because it was funny, but now that you're going to give into it, nope. You don't. Nope.
You can't fucking do that. You're gonna
I can do whatever I want.
goddamn retard
Until the management tells me I cannot, I will do what I want, Breadstick. I love you. You're my best
I'm
friend.
the management.
Not anymore.
Right now, at this moment, just right here. It's my birthday.
It's not your birthday, though. I know when your birthday is.
I'm 37 today.
All right, Breadstick. Not only will I let you dictate the direction of the show, okay? But on top of that, I will give you $15,000 right now, okay? If you send me a picture of your driver's license in under 30 seconds, that shows your birthday.
Son of a bitch.
And that birthday has to match up to today's date, by the way, just so you know.
I don't know where my wallet is.
Sounds
I
like a
can't do it.
cop-out. Sad. Disappointing.
Is this one? Oh, no, this one doesn't have my date on it. Fuck! God damn it, I was about to be not rich on my not birthday.
Yeah.
Mel, do you think we should celebrate my birthday by having fun?
Is that not what we're doing? I get to look like a clown here in a second.
Yeah, exactly, Breadstick.
Now
Exactly.
give us another 20 so he can
And-
also be a clown.
And Breadstick, you were one of the big reasons we were talking about this today, were you not? Was it not something you wanted to talk about?
I had one thing that I was frustrated with and venting about, but I didn't mean a whole fucking show.
Why? I'm about to have fun.
Breadstick, you're getting confusing. But it doesn't really matter, okay? Because this is what we're doing. And, as Han Solo says, shh.
At Hannabananar 801 super chatted $9.99. By the way, I love seeing you guys climb up that leaderboard. You guys deserve it.
We're climbing up
I
the
love
leaderboard?
nuts. Face with
Really?
tears of joy, face with tears of joy, you all are the best.
Now, how did something like that happen? Are we really climbing up the leaderboard, ladies and gentlemen?
There
Is that
ain't no
something real
way.
that's going on?
I have no idea.
I never would have guessed. I mean,
I would say I bitch at you that we need to make more money.
hold up. Stick storage unit, by the way, one of my biggest haters, all right?
One of my best
Made many
Me too.
false accusations about me. Just horrible guy
Great
all
guy.
around. Also a fraud.
Nice guy. Good friend.
uh,
Canadian.
He almost made me and Breadstick, not be friends. He tried to come between us. That was a big thing that he did. But a stick storage
that was
unit
kinda
says,
sweet.
I've always wondered why the other hosts let Twiggy talk at all. Strong arming the stream out of narcissism works too, though, I guess. Well, kinda. We can see the viewer count. Dude, I'll quit. Like, I don't mind, I tried,
No, don't
actually. I did, but my co-host didn't want me to.
Don't quit. Don't
yeah, we
quit.
don't want him to go anywhere sick, honestly. Like, I don't know what your beef with him is, but I'm doing fucking great over here.
I wouldn't quit. Okay, I did have some work things come up, some personal things come up, but I'm not going anywhere. And ladies and gentlemen, just so happens that we're moving back to 10, a time that we were very happy at, a time that we loved, a time that we enjoyed.
Well, that's because
really
of them, and I hope they come back with us back to 10. So.
And that is because of you guys. I've not said anything. I was just going to deal with the work stuff. I have an hour and a half to prepare for the show between work and doing the show. And I've loved it.
You know what the LCU
but 10
needs?
gives us more time.
The
More
LCU
middle-aged
needs-
women.
More
No, it needs less
Canadians.
middle-aged women, okay? And it needs less Canadians, Breadstick, okay?
We lost
If
Gitchy, though. That covered it.
with some of the interactions that I've had with Canadians in this server, okay? If I was to come into power in the United States as the president, for example, okay? People look at the U.S. as a weak country, okay? And I would have to show my power. And the best way to show your power is to show an example of your power, okay? And I'm nuking somebody, right? But who's the most convenient to nuke? Well, I can't nuke Canada, right? As much as
Iran.
I'd like to, because that'll irradiate our people. I'm nuking France.
Why France?
Well,
That's
because
where
I
a lot of
hate
good
French
alcohol
people.
is.
No, it's not. All the good,
don't
all the
like
good
champagne?
alcohol is in the Caribbean. Okay. You ever
It's,
had
it's actually
Jamaican
in
alcohol?
Russia and like Poland.
No, it's
but,
not.
Like,
No, it's not. Because if you go to
you don't like
Russia, if you go to
champagne?
Russia, you may not be able to leave. Okay, so I'm not going to Russia. Okay, I know people
I
who've
like
done that.
Polish vodka.
Polish vodka? No, dude. Oh my gosh, Polish vodka? Are you serious right now?
Yeah. No.
What kind of vodka is Polish vodka?
Uzbekistan or whatever the fuck it's called is better vodka than Poland.
What is
It's just where it's
Svedka?
made, but I like it with when it's made out of potatoes.
You're a potato.
Sticker, I'm a potato. It's just what I prefer.
At a pixel palette, you're not one of the Canadians I'm talking about. Mostly I hate Frenchies, okay? And if you're a Frenchie, I don't hate you, okay? But the ones...
What do you mean Frenchies? Like Fupa?
No, like French Canadian, Quebec. Never had a good experience, okay? All right, only group that people shat on the whole time I was in Mexico the last time at a resort was the Frenchies, because almost everybody at the resort was Canadian. Okay, it's very cheap to travel to Mexico from Canada. Okay, I don't know if you know that.
You don't say.
Yeah, that's a thing.
Is it really?
Mm-hmm.
You got to cross 2 borders though.
Doesn't matter.
Are you talking flying?
One of those borders is basically free to cross, okay? That U.S.-Mexican border, that shit don't even exist, dog. You ever try to drive through that shit? It ain't hard.
You know, if I went over the Mexican border, they'd let me into Mexico. They ain't letting me back.
No, they're not.
You ever try to move to Japan? That's
very easy to smuggle drugs out of Mexico, breadstick. Very hard to, well, not that hard to smuggle them in. It's really not. Not that I've done it. Well, no, you just have to know how to get past the drug dog at the. Yeah, it's not hard, but I'm not going to give an example.
You put it up your ass.
No, breadstick. No. Okay, no, I'm not going to get into it. Okay, but there is something. Canvas is a great,
Dude, you are completely wrong. You keister that shit, and it works. And do you know why it works? Because if their dog barks, they can ask you as much as they want. You just keep saying no.
Not anymore, dog.
If they have no other
border,
reason to
but
hold
they be doing keister checks now in Mexico, dog, for U.S. citizens. Yes, sir. Okay, if the dog barks, you're being pulled aside, and they're pulling in a doctor now. I don't know how much you know about Mexico, but they don't want any drugs in. They'll let as many out.
As soon as
a
the
doctor costs money. They ain't asking a doctor.
Yes, they are asking for a doctor because that doctor is funded by their taxes. Okay, he's on the government payroll as well as the cartel.
You don't think they want to have like the cheapest option, like some nurse from a local school, like here to practice?
I love it when people who have no knowledge of the topics that they're speaking on speak on those topics, okay? I'm basically Mexican, Melcifer, okay? I know what I'm talking about.
So when you were coming back from Mexico, did a doctor enter your ass?
No, because no dog barked.
Then how would you have knowledge on the topic that you're speaking on?
Because
I'm a woman.
I know things. That's all you need
Mel,
to know.
nobody asked
They do keister checks. Breadstick, you can't even legally go to Mexico. You have to enter the same way a lot of people enter here, illegally.
I think they would let me go to Mexico. I can't go
Do you have a passport?
Australia.
Or do they have that?
Can't go to...
Can you get a passport if you've never had one?
I can get a passport.
Oh, then you're good.
And
you're just not getting back.
Some countries won't let you in because you're a felon.
Yeah, like Australia, I can't go to Australia. They have laws against it.
He can't go. And you know who can't leave Australia, funnily enough?
Iceman.
He has criminal charges. He can't leave Australia.
Yeah, that's a real thing.
I was going to fly him out before we would beef.
Ada Pixel Palette says Breadstick is oddly passionate about this. Ada, I have put a lot of thought into how run drugs across, like how I would run drugs across the border.
Yeah, but Breadstick, you got arrested for dealing drugs.
No, in the past, it has been a very serious thing. Like, it was something that could have happened that I really looked into.
Yes, but you also got arrested for selling drugs. So how well would that have worked out for you? You couldn't even sell drugs in your own state without getting arrested. Would you really think you could cross borders with them?
I would have, if I would have become a kingpin, I would have never got arrested.
Breadstick, walk me through getting past a drug dog without keystering it, okay? Let's see how much you really know. You keister
it.
No.
You keister it.
No.
Coffee grounds.
No, keystering no longer works. No longer an effective method.
Coffee grounds.
All right, explain the coffee grounds thing, because that doesn't work either.
Do you also put them in your ass?
No, you have to. You have to. Well, okay. What kind of drugs are you smuggling?
In case you were talking about this, now that I think about it.
Well, it really doesn't matter because the Mexican
does.
dogs are trained for the scent of almost anything. Now, where it becomes a problem is when something becomes pure, right? The more pure it is, okay, with certain substances, the more likely it will be to get past the border. The more undetectable it is, because there's some of the things that will contaminate some of these substances that are more traceable.
Do you know how most of it comes through the border? As a liquid.
Well, not
Other than,
anymore.
like, weed.
It hasn't been that case for a long time. Now they're just strapping pills to people's chests. I'm not even kidding. And they're just sending kids with pills strapped to their chest across the border. That's like a big thing that's going on.
No,
Because they don't think no,
dressings.
they don't think that border patrol. They didn't think that border patrol would shoot the kids, but they will.
No, that's bullshit. They'll shoot the kids.
Yeah, they shoot out a couple of warning shots and then they're trained to do a headshot. It doesn't matter what the age. If you get past a certain threshold, all right, taking you out. Not gonna get into how,
When did it
how I know
change?
that. What?
It used to be liquid, because literally how you could do it is you would go in and you could come back with like a gas canister.
Liquid can be detected with they have ways of detecting liquids. Really, if you're smart enough, you can get anything through. It just doesn't. There's a reason we have a lot of stuff getting through, okay? But the methods have changed. A stick storage unit says, I'm an international trucker. Stick, you drive across Canada.
He's an international.
And sometimes you're in the Midwest, okay? Which there is cartel activity up there.
So, wait, hold up. Stick, as an international trucker, do you remember back in the days when truckers would fucking remove one of their fucking tanks to fill it with like liquid meth and shit?
Oh, dude.
That's how they were bringing it across the border.
Dude, now they line the floors. Now they line the floors with stuff.
Yeah, or they would just fill a tanker full of it and whatever it was marked as, like, because I don't know what they're called. So they have the thing on the back, and sometimes you cannot open that, but you have to have the paperwork.
There's all kinds of different ways. I mean, they're still doing stuff like the Fast and the Furious. Somebody just got caught a couple of states away where they had like nice chrome rims they were shipping. Those rims had substances.
Cooper, put it on 5 so Twiggy has to read it.
I see that on my Facebook.
Yeah, they
Don't
still
you go delete it.
There's so many different methods, and they're different.
No way.
places.
Okay, so Stick Storage is talking about like currently. But he said, but you got to realize not just the border, even weigh scales now have air sniffing machines. They can tell immediately before you even get there that you have something. There is no fucking way.
Dude, if you miss a weigh station as a trucker,
well, they'll pull you over.
It can
They'll
become
stop
very fun. No, it's even more fun now. I know a guy who was held overnight for passing a weigh station. And
why did it get
affected
so
his
strict?
Well, it depends on where you are. It depends on the region, right? They're not as strict here in North Carolina, right? But you go up to Virginia, very strict.
Dude, 20 years ago, you could still go into Canada from North Dakota for work and stuff. Like, and they didn't fuck with you too much. It got stricter after 9/11, but it still wasn't that bad.
No, it really just depends on where you are, right? But there's
Does Canada still get good drugs then?
Probably not.
How do they get their supply from Mexico?
The geese. When they're migrating.
That's a possibility.
That's a good idea. I'm gonna send a bunch. I'm gonna tie a bunch of marijuana, which is legal in my state, to geese and send them to Canada with it. Isn't weed legal in Canada? This might not work.
I don't know.
I'm a woman.
Dude, breadstick in some states, if you're driving an RV over a certain amount or you're towing a trailer over a certain amount, it is mandatory that you stop at the weigh station. But how do they know? Or not some states, some counties in some states, I should say. But how do they know? How do they know how much your RV weighs?
Well, that's with the weigh stations.
How are they going to know before you stop?
I don't know.
It's weird.
They weigh everybody. No. I could. I don't have my vehicle. I could drive to a weigh station right now. They will literally set DOT up on the side of the road, and every truck has to pull off. RVs and stuff are usually exempt.
Yeah.
Where I live.
Yeah, it just depends on the county and the state, but some places RVs have to weigh now, which doesn't make any sense.
And
because...
also, why do some states make it so you can't have like added lights on your semi?
I don't know.
Like,
dude, don't even get me started on China, dude. On China, there's just checkpoints everywhere. Okay, and if you're in an RV, you're getting searched. I knew a guy who went on an RV trip in China, and that was like 10 years ago, and he still got searched at every checkpoint because he was American. Every
Josephine
like
with the
us.
5 says, "Will Fireball Breadstick take a fireball shot?" I do not have any fireball. All I have left is that big ball of pink stuff. I will take a drink of it, but I'm going to have to put it on something because I did not plan on drinking tonight. So, what do you think? Orange? If I say 10s, I'm going to be really fucking drunk and the wife's going to be pissed.
Breadstick, they're going to have to pay for you to catch up with me, okay? So figure it out, okay? Name a price, I'll put it up.
You guys, it's a week. I think
I
just
wanted to be
one
free.
for a celebration.
Okay, first one's free, but then 20s after that.
Oh, that's not what I'm saying.
What? That's what? Then isn't that what she just said? You heard it too, right?
Okay, Melcifer, here's the thing, okay? If me or Breadstick, okay, was to eat on stream, right? Here's the problem. Or not eat. Drink on stream. Here's the problem, right? Well, for free. The problem is that we're drinking on the job, okay? But if we get paid to drink, drinking is...
Then it's part of the job.
Our job.
I was saying like one for a certain amount would probably be okay, but don't turn on the marathon of...
Melcifer, with your makeup, you look Down syndrome. I'm so sorry. I'm not trying to be insensitive, especially with the McJuggerNugget shit. Rest in peace to the baby and all, but you look like you have Downs. Like straight up. I'm not trying to be rude.
To what I said.
No, what did you say? I'm so sorry. I was distracted by the fact that you look retarded. What was that?
Nothing. It's okay. I'm just a woman.
Yeah, it has nothing to do with you being a woman. I believe in equality. I treat people the same. That's why I've been going after all types of people all day. Like that one guy I was beefing with earlier. What was his name? I can't remember. I was going to drag his name through the mud today. What's wrong with middle-aged women, Twiglet, excuse me, says the Wizard of Vigo. I'll tell you what's wrong with middle-aged women, okay? I'll tell you exactly what's wrong with middle-aged women, and I'm not going to hold back. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, here's my big problem with middle-aged women. Okay. They intimidate me. They're all obsessed with me. They love me. They want me. I'm the average middle-aged woman's type.
No, you're not. I am. I'm stepdad material, motherfucker.
Breadstick?
What?
One day, I'm going to put you in a
Criminal
voice chat.
history.
No, I'm going to put you in a voice
history.
chat with all of the middle-aged women in the community,
not
because
really going anywhere.
most of the
Stepdad
middle-aged women
material.
in this community, okay, they love me, okay? And, like, here's the thing, Breadstick, okay? Being stepdad material,
these are advanced.
being
These
stepdad
are
material
advanced
doesn't mean
people.
anything, okay?
These are the
We
good
had a
middle-aged
secretary when I was doing pest control named Jocelyn. Okay, Jocelyn was a nice lady. She was married. Okay, she had 3 kids. All right, and then she cheated on her husband with some heroin addict. Right, left her husband, and guess who's the stepdad of the children? This dude who's now in prison for armed robbery. Okay, so anybody can be stepdad material. So you are.
No. Anyone can be a stepdad. Not anyone can be stepdad material.
I'm just saying, Breadstick. All right.
There's a difference.
Is it soft material or is it like really?
No.
itchy?
When I say stepdad material, I'm talking about the dad that stepped up.
What's that?
You've never had a dad. You wouldn't understand.
I know, that's why I'm
Fucking
asking.
test tube, baby.
What are you doing, girl?
I fucking wish.
So you never told me though, Mel. So am I supposed to
My
take
cat's
a shot
claw
for
stuck
free?
on my shoe. Give me a
And then every
second.
20
No,
after
I
that?
wouldn't. I wouldn't. She was asking how much for a shot. Yeah, will you take a fireball shot? I was just concerned because you guys have to work tomorrow, and so I didn't want you to take too many, both of you. Sorry,
Girl,
that was
Well,
just me
girl.
being like,
that's why I said I got to put it on something because I can't get like fucked up. But yeah, I'm down to do
Twiglet has
3
no
shots.
limits.
that was me being a little bit weird.
And I have
Sorry.
20 hours of vacation time that I've accrued over the past couple of months of overtime.
Oh no, I showed that I cared. And pretend that didn't happen. Fuck you two.
I
Cat
also have accumulated a week, like 40 hours of paid time off, paid
You have
leave.
40 hours, breadstick? Fuck you, okay? I hate you. I do.
Well, I'm building it up. Might go on a vacation at some point. You never know.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, I kind of want to make a deal.
Okay.
Let's make a deal.
I'm
I
bored.
don't think that was the right intro.
Not with you guys, and not with the show. I'm having a great time on the show. But when it comes to drama, I'm bored, okay? The Iceman stuff, not even really worth talking about, okay? I just wanted to rag on him because I know that I would be able to get a reaction out of him talk about, and keep on talking about it. And I was going to kind of try to push him into
Cooper.
having a crash out and doing
flavor.
something, but I'll just wait until it happens naturally, okay? But
Well, no. Wait, Twiggy, before you continue, I want to say no. I was the one who brought it up, but there's also a point where like we have to accept when people don't want to hear about it.
oh
And
yeah,
it was
that's
being
what I'm.
made clear people didn't want to hear about it.
No,
So I also accept partial responsibility. That's what I'm saying. It wasn't just you. And Mel had some ideas, but we kind of
You know what?
told
Stick.
her to-
Fuck you. Hate on me all you want, but you know what? I'm gonna do something cool. Okay? I'm not gonna ban you. I'm gonna make you a moderator.
damn straight Sticks the homie. Except for when he comes on stream and tries to break me and Twiggy up.
I'm not gonna let you guys in on how much of that was. Never mind.
What?
What the fuck is
So anyways, Breadstick
It's a
did this
stink
awesome
bug!
thing, and he went and got his alcohol. So Josephine, you could be appeased with your Breadstick almost fireball shot. Sort of, quote unquote.
Yep.
Can you do a little dance? If you were doing a dance and it was called the fireball dance, what would it look like? There's Twiggy.
I got a
That's
pee-pee.
his fireball.
Also, I don't know if you noticed, but I
princess-
actually
the
do have shorts
prin-
on. I'm not that
The
stupid.
princess of nuts has to pee. Okay. I had to sing his song before he left.
Yeah, I don't know if you noticed, but I'm not Iceman. I actually did wear shorts. I'm not that
I didn't
stupid.
notice. I wasn't checking you out.
Oh, most people do. At least that's what I like to think. Okay, the fireball dance.
Yeah, let's see it. Do 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 do. Okay, shake it down, shake it down. What else you got? Let me see what you got.
I don't have dance moves. I got the fucking lawnmower.
Okay, so we got some dad moves. We got some dad moves.
the-
What else you got? The sprinkler. Okay, okay. What else you got?
That's about it. Why do I got to bring all the moves?
Well, you got the lawnmower,
I
right?
got
You can
this
turn
one.
that. You can turn the lawnmower into the shopping cart. So you bring your arms up in the shopping cart, and then you take things off the shelf, like you're in the grocery store. Picking up things off the shelf,
Oh, dude,
shopping.
I can do this one.
Yeah, that's a good one, huh? He's at
Hell
the
yeah.
shopping store.
I can't twerk.
Can you do the Tina twerk?
At
Oh, like,
Josephine1585 super chatted $20. I don't want you to
How do
drink
you-
if you have worked breadstick. But I do appreciate the fireball dance.
Josephine, thank you so freaking much. Stop it. You
You
like
know
his
what?
fireball dance? I love that.
I appreciate that, Josephine, but I can have a few drinks and it won't affect me tomorrow. I just can't get drunk, if that makes sense.
So I think that one shot for that, and then your dance, like she said, will be
My fancy
fucking
foot
on
dance?
it.
I don't know
Your
what my fancy foot dance
fireball.
is.
Oh, from like one of our first episodes where you were doing like
in the intro.
they want you to
Oh.
do it. That's what they're saying. Do that
Oh.
one.
Oh, that stuff's sour. I forgot you're supposed to shake it. I don't know if I remember that one.
It's
Or
like
remember how to do it.
a jumping kicking, and your hands are like behind your back, and
Oh yeah, because they went like this.
do 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 fireball boo 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 cinnamon whiskey fireball boo 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 boo. That is the do 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 boo
I
boo
remember that one.
boo boo. Yeah, that's
Hey,
what they
that's-
wanted. Good job.
I think it's racist to do it in the fireball costume though, because that's a Mexican dance. I need to
Is
dress up
fireball
as
like
a.
Mexican though?
No, I need to dress up as a Corona.
Oh, you're saying it's
Otherwise, it's
it's
politically
racist not to
incorrect.
dress properly. Okay.
Yeah. And a sombrero.
I love that. I'm sure Kalo can hook you up. He has that fucking awesome outfit.
Whew.
Yeah, take a breather.
I think my wife picked this one out for me, to be honest.
I fucking love that.
Yeah, so Midwest, capital of drunk America.
Drink responsibly, folks.
Every Halloween there's different alcohols that you can buy costumes for, and you can get giant like alcohol bottles that you blow up and set in your front yard and stuff.
Those are so fun.
So I'll probably get more next year.
I love the ones that are like, again, dad jokes or dad puns, where it's like the ones about the hats about the auto shops, or like the button ups about like
What
dirty
the
garage names.
fuck?
Like, just. Oh.
I can't hear you.
I don't think he's spoken yet. Oh, yep, no, there it is.
What happened to you?
What do you mean?
You look like your wife had to tell you twice.
You act like I'm a Waffle House waitress, buddy, okay? Put her out in the back, okay? Not working on the floor, you know what I'm saying? No.
You been on H, man? You look like a fucking junkie right now.
Breadstick, I don't know what you're talking about.
That took him forever if that was what he was doing.
No, I peed. I also ate a pack of nabs is what they were. Jalapeno nabs, to be specific.
I don't think they were good for you.
I don't think so either.
What the hell happened?
You lost like half of your lipstick on them.
Oh, my lipstick was in here the whole time. Give me a second.
Okay. Oh yes, put it right up in that booty hole.
You know what? Systemic porridge has it. You look like they zooted with short hair, bro.
Like if they had to do like a shaved head punishment, it starts to grow back.
Yes. Zay zooted with Batgirl's hair.
Is it the tweaker eyes? Is that what it is?
Probably.
Is that what they're called? I didn't know they had a name.
That's what people have called them. The wide eyes, the tweaker eyes.
Yeah, you put the.
You guys like the shading? Did I do a good job? It doesn't look nearly as good up close. Oh yeah, it does.
Yeah, I liked it when it was.
Why are you so good at that though? It actually looks really nice and natural.
Because I used to don't ask personal questions.
I want to know.
I'm not revealing
I need your blending secret.
Okay. To be honest, the secret is I learned this when I used to do special effects stuff. The secret, you rub it in with your fingers. The added oils from your fingers.
Twiggy, can we please do an IRL and you can do my makeup?
Oh, Melcifer. If I did your makeup the way I do it, used to do it for like events and stuff. We're breaking TOS. It looks
Why
real.
would it be like
because
bloody
Melcifer. Let me put it this way, okay? Let me tell you about my most popular. Okay, the one I used to do most commonly. I worked at a haunted house, right? You guys know about this. I was a clown. What you guys don't know about is some of the other stuff I used to do there. I don't talk about it because it's not important. But I used to do SFX makeup. All right.
Wait, you and Turbo are related?
No, I got paid to be a clown. And not only was I a clown, I was a clown who had a super long revolver with blanks in it that I would,
Did it say bang?
No. I did have one with a flag too. But
see, that sounds cool. I want to see that.
But I also used to have a machete, and my whole thing was people were walking towards us, and I would take the machete and chuck it right at a tree. And it would land. But the makeup.
We got Josephine with the 5 says, is there a food cuisine that may be a little gross that you can all eat that is native to where you live as a challenge?
I hate salmon, but that's like everywhere. I like fish though, just not sardines or salmon. I like
we could work
tilapia.
out something.
We have chislic, but it's not really gizzards, maybe?
Chicken feet?
I like gizzards.
You don't like chitlins? You don't like no chitlins? Those are pig intestines, though.
That sounds fucking gross, Twiggy.
You never had chitlets?
I probably
Those are big
did.
here. That's a very common thing. I can get that.
Let us talk about it off stream, Josephine.
No, they need to know what we got. Okay, but we'll get to that in a second. What were we
Going back
talking
to the
about?
makeup. Makeup.
Okay.
Twiggy doing my makeup IRL.
No, Melford.
Yes.
One of the most popular effects I used to do. Okay, I had to do it every night. We had molds of somebody's throat. Somebody else made those. I didn't make those. I just applied them. Okay, and they had a seam right here in the middle that was glued together very lightly.
Rocky Mountain oysters.
Okay, so what we would do is, as people came by, you know, that it worked like this. The person comes up, takes the knife behind them, goes like that. They reach their head back. It opens up the wound, and then the person who is leaning back hits a little button in their hand, and it gushes out blood. Very realistic.
I like it.
I want to do that.
I need one of those for if I ever get pulled over again.
We could do it. Okay, breadstick.
You guys, I want to go to Twiggy and make him do that.
You can hear the air compressor shoot off. It makes a sound.
I love it.
Damn.
Because it's shooting out like when it cuts, it's going out at like 12 psi. I think I can't remember what it was set to, but it was enough to make the blood shoot out at people because the fake blood would land on people as they were walking by.
That's fucking awesome.
I also was the designer of the system we had. That's not all I can do, ladies and gentlemen. We used to have a guy who would saw off his finger live too, because he was an amputee. So he would take a fake knife that was made out of metal. All right, he'd place it right at his knuckle where the fake finger was, and he would just. And we also put the first time we made it, we put a carrot in it, like a little carrot to act as the bone, so there would be a sound.
You can hear that click.
But eventually we used the thick foam that we could make ourselves, and you would hear the blade going through it. Really cool. Okay. But I don't want to talk about any of this anymore. When I talk about it, people are like, "Oh, Twiggy's creepy," but I'm not, guys. I'm a normal guy.
No, I just want him to do my makeup, and I want to look fabulous and fierce snatched, and it's gonna also be spooky-ooky, apparently.
I mean, just look how good I did on my lips, okay?
Yeah,
look how symmetrical they are,
family.
ladies and gentlemen. Been there, done that.
Dude, I love the Addams Family, man.
Me too.
That's sometime. I'm gonna say it right now because I will probably forget it later. But sometime we have to do a whole Addams Family stream because Addams Family is the shit, bro.
I'm writing that down. Thank you. That's a good fucking idea.
Also, I have decided on Rocky Mountain oysters. If we ever do the weird food stream, I have to make sure I can acquire them fresh. But I'm sure there's some of the farmers.
You can
around
get
that
them.
have
You
some
can get them
frozen.
in a can, buddy. Don't you worry. Remember when
Can you
I
really?
ate oysters in a can on stream? I know what a
Hell
Rocky
yeah.
Mountain oyster
But, like,
is. I know what a Rocky Mountain
so
oyster
many-
is. Don't you worry.
But there's so many people that are like grossed out by them and stuff, and it's like they're good. They're like a fried hot dog
They're okay.
that are kind of slimy on the inside.
Just a little. Just a little.
It's
just
like
a
a
tiny bit.
hot dog mixed with a Twinkie. A fried hot dog mixed with a Twinkie. Yeah.
So,
that's what
Mel,
Rocky Mountain
if you're not
oysters are.
aware, Rocky Mountain oysters, they're not native to the sea. Okay?
Oh, is
They're
that where
land
oysters
oysters.
live?
No, because they're
They're
not
land
oysters.
oysters. Yeah, they are. They're land oysters. They hold pearls.
No, they are the pearls.
No, they hold the pearls.
I
It's
mean,
the whole
I
sack.
guess.
It's not just the
yeah,
nut.
I guess it is the whole sack. You're right.
Yeah, it's bull balls.
Yeah.
That would be fitting since it's nuts.
They're
Yes.
not that bad, okay? You just have to get past the texture. The texture is the hardest part.
It's not even the texture. You just got to get past what they are. It tastes like fucking pork, like juicy pork chops.
Well,
I
mine
love
were
pork.
mine were the outside was great. Got a little
The inside is what gets people because it's like squishy.
yeah, it got a little rubbery and slimy on the
Alcohol's pretty
inside. It was it's a war. It
They're
was.
good. They're
I'll put it
delicious.
this way: eating the bull testicle raw not nearly as weird of a texture.
Eating them raw, you just swallow them.
Yeah, not near. No, even if you chew it,
don't
it's
wanna
not.
choke
It's
like
not even as
that.
weird of a texture to me, because it just tastes like raw meat. If you've eaten a steak raw, it was almost similar.
The inside of a
thicker.
Rocky Mountain oyster just tastes like a really, or it's textured like a really moist piece of pork, like super, like too moist, if that makes sense. Where it's like mushy. But you get past that because it tastes fucking good.
And you can't get them in a can, by the way, ladies and gentlemen. That was an oyster joke, okay? That you cannot get them
Also,
in a can.
have you ever had lutefisk?
I know.
Yes.
No, I have not.
That's rough. It's rough. Is it Norwegian?
I think so, yeah, or like Swedish, one of the Baltic, Nordics, whatever.
Nah, no, thank you. I'm gonna have to pass on that. You know, is it not gonna play? What's going on?
Probably not.
Why is it being this way?
Quarter
Says
size
it's having a
hail,
problem.
massive tornadoes, severe thunderstorms, high winds. It's going across the sirens right now.
Are you still okay? Do you need to go?
I wish we could hear the emergency warnings through breadsticks.
Yep.
I knew exactly
Dude,
what
well,
it was as soon as breadstick. As soon as you went.
Yep. Well, it's the women's prison is like probably 100 yards that way. So what I'm actually hearing is it's the deuces on the yard. They're announcing it to the prisoners. But yeah, I wish it was loud enough that like if I was on studio, I could just turn it on and you could hear it. I think I'm good.
I hope so.
I already got the
Where's
kid
my drink?
someplace safe, so I've decided if the tornado's gonna take my house from this trailer park, I'm moving with it.
Breadstick,
um,
Melsifer,
Yeah.
my friends. We have less than 30 minutes left. This is sad.
Yeah.
I'm saddened by this. My heart. It aches. But breadstick, you're also scamming, by the way.
How am I scamming?
Just I don't know. I feel like with me.
Did you do your shot?
Melsifer-
No.
With me,
So I did the shot.
Melsifer-
You know what? I will do one more because the one place you could technically say I'm scamming is the makeup. I do not have any makeup available right now, and Mrs. Breadstick is.
You have
not
any
here to tell me
charcoal?
which
Do you have a marker?
Charcoal is an effective way to get this effect too, ladies and gentlemen. By the way,
I would use markers, Mel, but I can't
He's
go
gotta
to work
work.
looking like a clown.
No, all of this has to come off.
Okay, I did 2 shots though for it. Because I would
What about
rather
mustard
get
and
drunk tonight
ketchup.
and go to work hungover.
You know what, breadstick? Down. I'm with you.
Mustard and ketchup breadstick.
Oh wait! Hold up! Dude, I got this.
Oh god, he licked his finger. What is he doing? What is that?
I don't want to talk about it, but it works.
It's from his
Breadstick?
ashtray. I used to get Iceman
Fuck
to do
yeah,
that and lick
Your
it.
wife has makeup. Your wife has makeup behind you.
No, this is way better.
How the fuck? Is it behind me?
No.
Son of a bitch! She's home. I already fucking.
Look how
Thank you,
cheeked up
Mrs.
he is.
Breadstick.
Dude, she just came with that shit. Oh,
I
that
didn't
is-
know she was home.
Miss
She's like, what's
Breadstick.
up?
Miss
I already put
Breadstick.
ash on my face. Fuck off.
Miss Breadstick, okay. I'm your husband's ride or die, even when we beef. Okay, when we've had our little beefs, okay? I'm his ride
Would you
or
go
die.
to prison for me?
Okay? No, I'm not as ride of a die as she is. Okay, if you fuck up, you're going alone, dog. I'm gonna laugh at you, okay? Because I told you. I warned you. Okay? We're better than that. Alright? But, Miss Breadstick, you are responsible
Also.
for so much of the good content that has been on screen when me and Breadstick are together on screen. Not me, you. This is only not. I'm still like evil, by the way, guys. Okay, that's the whole thing, right? But I have to be honest. I'm unbiased. I'm not gonna kiss up. I've been mean to Miss Breadstick. Me and Breadstick beefed, and she sided with her husband as she should, right? If my wife didn't
Yeah,
defend
you
me
were
in a
still
situation.
wrong for that too.
Oh,
He's
I was
gonna
very
You
wrong
were
for that.
still-
I've made my apologies, okay? But
you've apologized, but you were still wrong for that.
oh, I was very wrong for that, and I will never say I wasn't, okay? But when I'm pissed off, okay? Breadstick, I won't say with you, okay? As pissed off as I was with you, okay? That was nothing, okay? Even with the way I talked about your wife, which I am very sorry for, by the way, because she's great. And she seems like a little bit of a shit stirrer, so I gotta respect it.
Oh, she definitely is. That's why I love her.
No. Dude, I've been pissed off to the point with some people in this community where, there would be no point of them just showing their face again, okay? Because I have this beautiful thing in the LCU, ladies and gentlemen, where when I'm upset with somebody and that person has done me dirty, okay, and it got to the point where it pissed off people who are watching, people just find dirt on them. That's all public. And then I get to present that. It's very fun. I did it with somebody back in the day. He's a Baltimore. We're not allowed to talk about it anymore, but it was awesome.
Well, you can't find dirt on me because I'll show it.
There is no
myself.
dirt on you, Breadstick. Because the things that would be dirt on you, okay, you have turned around and turned into a positive. You've inspired people. I've seen people in the chat who are inspired by you. I've seen people in the chat who have struggles, who you have helped and given motivation to. There's no dirt. I can't hate on you, no matter what. Even if you piss me off and bother me.
Oh, you'll find a way.
Mm-mm.
You would find a way.
Breadstick. I have a contingency plan for almost anybody who I, am vulnerable around. Okay.
Do you got one
You're
on
not
Mel?
one.
He's not vulnerable around me. What?
You're not vulnerable around Mel? I think you're vulnerable around Mel. You talk to her.
I can talk to anybody, but she doesn't know anything about me personally, and anything she states about her personally, I disregard. I have no interest in knowing about her personally. Breadstick, if it wasn't for the fact that we were friends, okay, I would have no interest in your personal life. Only the things that make you tick. Only the things that I can use against you. That would be it. But I like you.
Those people are.
I also like Mel, by the way.
At Josephine1585 super chatted $10. Twiggy now say something nice about Mel. She is left out.
I was just about to before that came in. Because, ladies and gentlemen, okay, I'm biased, okay? Very blunt, by the way. I'll tell you exactly how I feel. So we're going to get into exactly how I feel, okay? Me and Mel, we don't get along that much, okay? We do at the same time, if that makes sense. It's literally
We're
the
very
sibling
similar.
energy. Yeah, it's the sibling energy is what we've both called it. That's one thing we can't agree on. We have a clash of personalities. We both want to work with each other. I'm not leaving this show, all right? The stuff I was talking about yesterday was bait so I could get put on another show. And then I was immediately... that's not important because that might still happen. No, they know. You guys don't get to know. But what was I saying, Mel? Oh, yeah. Clash
Why
of
you like me?
personalities. But Mel brings something to this show that I can't bring to this show. That Breadstick, can't bring to this show.
Hits.
No.
Yeah.
Oh.
An outside perspective. Does that make any sense, Breadstick? Me and you agree on a lot of things. Despite our differences, Breadstick, me and you see the world in a very similar way.
Yep.
Like...
And Mel will tell us if she disagrees sometimes.
Yeah, and she's wrong most of the time, but it's still good to have that input.
Oh, well, that's the vagina speaking, man.
I mean, it has to be. But well, you always talk about how I'm unexperienced or homeschooled. I haven't, whatever your jokes are that you make when you have a disagreement. Okay, I like those. I think those are funny. Because Breadstick, okay, just by the way we've talked to each other, that I know a lot more about the way the world works than your average guy, okay? But that's okay. You'll learn, Mel. You'll get there. We'll educate you.
I know a lot about how the world works, man, and it sucks.
It's a terrible place. But that being said,
I wish I'd have been born on,
doesn't
like,
matter
Mercury or
how
something.
bad. It doesn't matter how bad the world may be, ladies and gentlemen. Terrible place. Okay, me and Breadstick could both bring up things tonight that would, double down on how terrible of a place it is, right? But we would be focusing on the negative. Okay, I like negativity. I love it. But the world, not as negative as you think. You go out in public, interact with your average person, you're going to have more common ground with them than you won't. Me and Mel probably have more common ground than we realize, okay? But we're not going to we don't talk about it.
Yeah, like your parents.
No, my parents are great. Even though we had some issues there, okay, they corrected that. My parents are great. But no,
What's
but
that
what
like?
I'm saying,
Can I
though,
come over? Can they be my mom and dad too?
You can come over, maybe invited, but if anybody, I've made this very clear, if anybody ever pulls up to my property uninvited, you're becoming a kebab or something, okay? I'm going to do
Can you
something
invite
horrible
me?
to you.
Dude, if you make me into a kebab, can you save me a piece?
I'm not going to eat you.
I want to know what it tastes like.
I'm not going to eat you. I'm going to feed you to the possums.
I could come back as Frank.
I'm a vampire.
Red paint.
Invite me.
Melcifer, if you ever find yourself in North Carolina again, I got you. If I ever find myself in South Carolina, I got you. I actually will be going to South Carolina soonish. Ish.
Okay.
Whenever
Why?
Albert gets his money together to buy my Jeep, Albert Tina D's son, you guys all know who he is. He's gonna buy my Jeep. We've talked about it twice now, but his little GoFundMe to buy my Jeep kind of got him into some controversy. That's my fault, by the way. But once we figure out a plan to get the money, he's gonna buy my Jeep, and I gotta go to South Carolina and deliver it to him.
Wait, did you tell him to make a GoFundMe to buy your Jeep?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, I told him to find a smart way to come up with the money, so I'm still responsible for it. I'll take the responsibility. And him saying that he wanted to like the way that Albert
Scam twice.
Yeah, scam twice. The way he said that, I would have if I had the money, I would have fulfilled the whole GoFundMe right there. Okay, when my headphones sell that I invented,
Dude, they're gonna be a hit. They're going to be a hit.
Breadstick, you know the plan. I need to tell Phantom about it. I can't talk about it live on air because it's like a legit
It'll get
thing.
stolen.
It'll 100% get stolen. Okay, the most creative minds at Apple, Samsung, JBL, they've never thought of something like this. But I have a full design.
You should get a patent on it.
I'm working on that. Okay, we got to get the circuit board made because I don't want to just patent like the locking mechanism or not to get into too much, or the modularity of the headphones, because I can talk about all that because nobody's gonna come up with a design like I have.
Yeah.
But whenever I patent that, I need to have the circuit board ready too, because I'm not gonna get into too many details about like I'm not going to get into too many details about the connectivity, but I need to try to find, they have lossless audio with Bluetooth. I think with the transfer speeds that my system's going to have, I will be able to have lossless audio on my modular headphones.
Can we change Mel's name to Suction Cup?
Yeah, I guess. Ladies and gentlemen, I literally have a $1 million idea. It's not my first, but I have a $1 million idea. I'm going to sell this. If nobody offers me what I want, I'm just going to go to Kickstarter with it. Won't be the first time. And we're going to do something great. One day. Guys, when I'm finally done with the LCU, I'm going to let you guys know every bit of my lore. But when I say that needs 3 different conditions, okay? I need King to say that he's done. He's out. He's no longer part of it, okay? But then I need to be the last show standing in the LCU for me to give away my, history. All right? So all the other shows will have to go away first. One more thing. And then number 3, ladies and gentlemen, for me to give away, my history and my secrets, I'll have to be extremely bored. So that's the easiest to achieve. But go on.
Oh, you're done? Okay, cool. So I think for 5 members, we should get Mel's name changed to Suction Cup because her ass cheeks are sticking her to her seat right now.
Would you care to explain what you mean by that? Because I'm in confusion.
Because she's suction cupping to her chair.
What do you mean by that? Explain.
With her ass.
Breadstick.
Demonstrate for her.
Breadstick, what you're saying sounds kind of weird and out of place. What do you mean?
Like she's a fucking plunger with moisture on the inside stuck to her chair.
Breadstick, why are you thinking about the connection between her ass and her chair and how
Because if you would ever pay attention to the fucking side chat, you would know that Mel said in there her ass cheeks are sticking to her chair.
Breadstick, are we talking about the live on air side chat?
Yes.
Well, you would know that I
paid
can't open that without the chat seeing it, would you not? You know what? Let me just give an example real quick, just to prove my point. Oh, because
What do
we
you think
talked
I am,
about
a
it.
rocket scientist?
Almost, Breadstick.
No,
You're
not
less.
that. Not
He's
that.
a
not that.
fireball.
No,
He's a
Breadstick.
fireball.
Let me show you
Yeah.
something. Let me show the whole
The
chat
YouTube
something.
chat.
Let's see what's going on in the side chat, ladies and gentlemen. Cause there's only one way for me to show it. Let's see.
Stick, you're okay. We got
YouTube
this.
chat.
We know what's going on, friend.
There's nothing about the side chat here. You're talking about the YouTube chat, right? Because anytime I see Mel light up in blue in the YouTube chat, I don't pay attention. But Melsifer, what's this clip you sent in the side
YouTube
chat?
is what I'm fucking talking
That's
about.
not the
Iceman.
side chat, Breadstick.
That's the Iceman
It
clip.
is the YouTube side chat. It is
Oh.
on the side of my goddamn video. It is a side chat.
What is happening?
I showed them a little bit of it. Okay, they saw a little bit of it. Okay, I wanted to see how much I could show the audience and get away with it. Breadstick, I have no idea what you're talking about. You're being so confusing. The side chat is the chat in the Discord, okay? Everybody knows about it. There's a whole controversy about side chats with Keemstar and this fucking whore.
YouTube-
This fucking
The only
whore
side
whose
chat
only talent was to
motherfuckers are
sell her
talking in.
body. She couldn't even make it in the LCU without, worrying about her name being dragged through the mud.
Ricky, were
But,
you born with a goddamn extra chromosome? Were you born with an extra chromosome?
I don't think so.
Well, apparently, because you're too retarded to realize there's only one side chat people are talking in.
No, that's the YouTube chat. That's not a side chat. That's our chat. That's the chat. The side chat is
my
the
video's
Discord
here.
side chat. A side.
is
Okay,
beside
Breadstick.
it.
If you had a side hoe, right?
It's a big insinuation.
And you said, "Yo, I'm talking about my side hoe." People are automatically gonna know you're not talking about your main hoe. Okay, like your wife, right?
I am
many
talking
hoes
about
you
the
got
chat
inside
on the
hoes?
side of the YouTube video. It is literally the side.
No, because
chat.
it's not on the side for everybody. For us, it is. Okay, but that's the YouTube chat. Okay, you're making our viewers who are in that chat feel like they're side pieces. Breadstick, I don't support that. I don't condone that. I don't like that. I think that's bad. I'm for the people.
No, you're not. You just said you don't read the motherfucker.
No, that's the side chat. That's the Discord chat. This is the chat that all three of us communicate in.
You said you were saying the different things. You said the YouTube chat. I don't care about that.
I don't
pay
think I
attention
said
to
that.
or
I
whatever
don't think I
it was
said that.
you
YouTube chat. Look, I got to put up right now. YouTube chat. Do I hate you guys? No, we love each other. I mean, I got so many
All right,
people
I'll
in
go
there
with
that
my
I
poll.
love.
I'll call it
Logie
live chat
Berra,
from now
that's
on.
my guy. Me and him have a great connection. Clinton used to be one of my biggest haters. Now he loves me. That's my boy. He even said just now, most of the viewers aren't on the Discord or interested in the Discord. That's why we call it the side
I
chat.
wasn't talking about the Discord.
But that's the side chat. That's in the
No,
Discord.
it's the chat on the side. So my YouTube is here, and my YouTube chat is right here on the side.
Okay. But it
But
may
I
not be
will
that way
agree
for
with Hans
everybody,
Solo and call it
Breadstick.
live
Breadstick,
chat
just
from
because
now
you're a
on.
straight, heterosexual man doesn't mean that that's how everybody else lives, Things are different for
I
everybody.
never said they were.
Pride
I
Month.
never said they were. Pride Month.
I love Pride Month. Great month, ladies and gentlemen. Really worth our time. But breadstick side chats. That's what we were talking about. Melsifer says someone
Yeah,
tell
the YouTube
Twiggy
side
he is being a dick. Melsifer. See, this is one of the problems you have on the show. You don't know how to speak your mind.
Sometimes
You
it's
just-
funnier if you aren't paying attention.
No, I'm always paying
Sometimes I
attention.
do interrupt, and then you yell at me, and then it's funny, ha ha ha, and then we continue. Other times when you aren't reading the YouTube chat, it's funny.
Melsifer, I have the YouTube chat pulled up here on my screen right here.
Now you do.
Oh no, breadstick. I always have it pulled up on my Mac. I'm always paying attention to it. Even if I don't act like I am, I'm moderating that chat the whole time.
He is killing
What was
it.
that?
He is like on
just
it,
wondered what this
monitor,
was.
No,
monitor.
we've been over
FBI,
this.
Security,
We've been
How many
over
monitors
this.
do you have?
NSA.
You have
He
two?
has 6. Plus a
Breadstick,
double
breadstick.
wide.
At times, I have the 2 monitors, my MacBook, my iPad, and sometimes for the fun of it, I have up my phone just for notes.
What are you, the fucking NSA?
CIA, FBI,
Breadstick, you should see my
PTA,
you should
ETA?
you should see my Mac Mini setup. Okay, this is just my Windows setup.
his Mac Miller.
You have like the triple screen thing going on, and
I'm not going to talk about it. Okay, for one Mac Studio screen, minimum $1,500. That's ridiculous. When you get the same screen at the same resolution in an iMac for the same price with a computer built in, okay? And I'm talking about getting them at a discount. That's a problem. I know a lot of people like who work in my industry and the a lot of people who like do photography and stuff like that too need that. You know, it's overpriced. Apple, we have a problem.
everything Apple's overpriced, and then they brick their
No,
own
no, the
equipment.
iMacs are a great deal compared to their, you know.
Yeah, until they brick it in a year or two.
Here's the problem, right? So I'm about to buy a work laptop, right? Just one to use at work. I'm gonna buy one of the M1 MacBook Airs from 2020, because my other one broke, because I dropped it. But it's like $200 for a laptop that it is still up to date, still has the current.
It's not up to date. Apple has been
No.
sued and found guilty of the fact that they slow their devices down over time and zap the battery life.
For your iPhones, yes, and even if they did it to the
In
M1
all
Mac,
their products,
even if they
it's
did
all
it to
the
the
same
M1 MacBook
software.
Air breadstick, trust me, I know what I'm talking about here. Even if they did it to the
Wait, he
M1
knows
MacBook
everything,
Air, okay, even the M1 MacBook Air blows. I would say
So you're selling out to the man.
no.
He always has.
No, the Neo.
gonna
Okay, don't
support
get me started on
Bitcoin.
the new stuff, because if I had to, I would, because Apple's getting more into repairability. Let me
I don't wanna
guys,
talk about
let me
the new
let me show you guys my
I
beater
also
laptop.
have
Let me show you my current work laptop.
His beater laptop, because that's how bougie he is.
I'm not going to say what I thought a beater laptop was for, but
It's
No.
stickies.
No, I don't have
Yeah.
it in here. Usually it's in
Are
this
yours
pocket
sticky
in my
to
backpack.
Good.
I got this big
'Cause
ass
it's
backpack.
sticky.
It goes with me everywhere, but usually I have it back here. It's not there.
Like a purse.
I don't know where I put
were you
it.
in the military, Twiggy?
No,
Stolen Valor.
I bought
I
this
see-
backpack
I
He has a
at
tactical
Buc-ee's.
ass looking backpack.
No,
Okay.
I seen
That's
his
funny.
backpack on the-
Okay, this backpack is great because look,
Look,
I don't carry it every day, but in this pocket.
You just said you carry it everywhere.
No. I carry this backpack. I don't carry firearms every day. Okay, but I have 2 pistol
Jack.
holsters in this backpack. Okay, the great backpack. Bought it at Buc-ee's. Buc-ee's, you
sounds
know, the
very
big ass gas
tactical.
station. That's definitely where I got this backpack. I don't have it related to any potential careers I was in. Okay, but this is great. I got
Holy shit,
2.
he is a member of the NSA.
Look, that's where I
Yeah.
keep my buck.
He definitely is with the CIA.
Fun fact about me, okay?
PBJ.
I would never make
that
it
why
an
your wife doesn't
intelligence
have legs?
because
Was that like a repayment thing?
no. No, I would never make it an intelligence, okay? I will be,
Wow.
if you guys want to know my history with the government, I will be
That makes
completely
sense.
honest with it. I have no problem with that. But I've never
Before
worked
you
in
be
any kind of
completely
intelligence.
Can I ask a question? Is the redirect him?
I mean, I can put it in, I forgot we have to do that, to be honest.
Twiggy, have you ever been to Cambodia?
I hear they have good shrimp.
No, I've never been to any part of Asia.
I hear you can get like a whole lobster dinner there for like $1.
No, you cannot.
Yeah.
Not
Maybe
good
the
lobster.
lobster dinner for like $1.
No,
Yeah,
you're getting the slimy
Wait,
lobster,
Twiggy.
okay?
It's
What?
Cambodia.
So because Systemic Porch says the M1 MacBook is equivalent to the new Neo. Is that the same? Like, because
I have a Neo. Well, we have a Neo.
My daughter's tablet, and I think my phone have the M3.
Your phone will not have
What's
the
the difference?
M3. Now the iPad will have an M3, right? So the Neo has the A19 Pro chip in it. That's the same chip that was in the iPhone 16 Pro, I think. Or maybe it's
Well, my
it's
show's
16
over.
Pro. So the Neo has a phone chip
Thank
in
you
it.
guys so
Great
much for being
computer.
here tonight.
I couldn't edit on
So
it.
Thank you.
what would the 17 be?
I haven't kept up with iPhones, to be honest.
I don't know. Well, Keem really talked him up, so I got one, and I don't understand him.
This is my iPhone. I will not replace it until it does not work anymore. This is like a 13 or something. I don't even know. It doesn't have the little it has the fucking notch. I don't know. All right.
Mine has Pokemon Go on it.
I don't
That
know
is what this phone is
I don't know
for.
what iPhone I have. I don't care. It's paid off, but I have no idea what iPhone I have. I know what MacBook I have.
It's a Mac.
No, it's an Air.
You should get one of those old bubble MacBooks. Our Mac, like the
fuck.
computers.
Dude, I can't remember what Mac I have. It's an M.
You remember where your redirect's going?
We're going to Wild, all right?
They're under building now.
Because Wild
Let's
2,
get
I
that
have the redirect in for. I've had the redirect in, by the
Believe
way,
so.
most of her. I have the Wild redirect in.
I thought you were supposed to redirect to Cracked.
Who am I redirecting to?
Cracked.
Cracked went at like noon today.
No. They're going after us today. It's in the announcements.
I have a Wild stream
it's
set
wild,
up.
Twiggy. It's wild.
I was about to say I'll act clueless, but I always know what's going on. But no, ladies and gentlemen, I've only done contracts for the government, and it's nothing serious, very small things. I'm not in intelligence. I'm not in the military. I've never worked in the military. I've worked with people in the military after they were out of the military, but nothing like that. I'm not an industry plant. That has been a theory in the past. I have worked in entertainment. I do know a lot about it. But it's always been behind the scenes.
I wish you were an industry plant, because then you could be in Plants vs. Zombies.
I don't know what that is, breadstick.
Make him a little bud plant.
No, I'm just kidding.
Grow him up big and strong, smoke him.
Milsifer,
I would smoke Twiggy.
I appreciate you, Milsifer.
Holistically. Not with a
Breadstick,
gun.
I appreciate you. If I get burned,
Who's burning you?
nobody. But if you guys don't hear from me again, I enjoyed working with you.
What did you do?
Nothing.
What did you do, Fireball?
Who's
I
Fireball?
didn't do nothing. What did I do? What did I do?
I didn't do anything. But ladies and gentlemen, if here's the thing.
Twiggy,
I'll be
redirect
honest
to
with you.
Locale
No,
Wild.
I'll be honest with you. I'm about to redirect, okay? I'll probably call into other shows too. But if I overshared too much, that's why you may not hear from me again. Okay? It's nothing to do with any business stuff, any career stuff. It's just because I was embarrassed because I told you guys too much tonight about me and, my special effects stuff,
You
for
didn't even
example.
tell them about your fentanyl addiction.
Breadstick.
Or how we met.
You can say that, but there are records, like, on paper. Like, if that ever was an actual accusation, I have records
You have
throughout the
records.
past probably
I understand.
7 years that show me every other week being drug tested. So the drug stuff's not going to work for me.
Buddy.
It's not gonna
I
work.
was making a
No, it's
joke.
not gonna work, breadstick. I would fabricate all that information. I've never been drug tested in my life. Ladies and gentlemen, Lockout Nuts is over. Say goodbye.
4 minutes late. Bye.
Goodbye.
I was waiting that 4 minutes on purpose, okay?